What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Abingers podcast. We are figuring things out as we go. We had some technical difficulties, and we're still working through them right now. But I appreciate you all being here. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hold on one second.
Lady Winter Soldier said, did someone put Clinton in charge of the technology? Yeah. Clinton is the reason.
Clinton is the reason for the season.
Yeah.
So, pretty much, yes. And I just duplicated myself. So, thank you for dealing with us. Oh, man, it is a fun night.
Oh, so it's going to be two of Brandon instead
of me and no one else. There we go. Awesome. So, we are good to go, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Really, really appreciate it.
You doubled me, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I could double you. I can double anybody. It's wonderful. Oh, man. Brandon clone. Yes, it's my variant, guys.
Oh, and it's the opposite way, too.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's like a music video.
Oh, see, the bando got it. Thwip. Thank you for... I love that name so much. BWGJ, good to see you. Oh, Keith. Thank you. Crowd cheering noise. Appreciate it. And we're live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm very excited. As soon as I hit the live button, guys, it literally said, can't multi-stream. Check your settings. And I was like...
BWGJ is, I figured it out the other day. Bobby Wayne Gatlin.
Bobby! Awesome. I'm going to start calling him Bobby. I'm so sorry. That is awesome. Emmy has arrived. If you're noticing something, guys, you're probably noticing one thing. Clinton's not here. And that was another thing we wanted to talk to you all about and kind of be as transparent as possible with Clinton not being here. It's kind of been touch and go, whether he would show up or not. We reached out to him on Twitter numerous times and through chat, and it almost feels like the spotlight is just becoming a big thing. With I don't know, Emmy, help me out. Maybe I'm not wording it correctly.
He's got narcissistic personality disorder, but he's very bad at. He's also got the shy, like I don't actually want to be in the spotlight, and so it's very hard for him to.
Is it storming where you're at?
No, is it storming where you're at?
Don't think so. This is weird.
Do you guys hear that? That is thunder, right?
What in the hell did we just watch? Clinton, what the hell was that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? What did you just plan this incredible, insane?
Listen, I got to come back big, baby. Okay.
Oh man, that was awesome. Well, thank you so much. Look, haha, what do you mean? Well, okay. Well, I guess we take back everything we said about you. We were
talking shit. I was here under the ring the whole time.
That is wonderful. Well, that was.
I got that reference.
Oh man.
I wish I could I could roll my eyes back in my head real good. I have the real squinty eyes.
Oh man, that would have been awesome. That would have been great.
I don't think I can get it.
What do you mean? Really got a good round of people? Oh man, that was awesome. Yeah, Clinton, glad to have you back, man. Even though you made the craziest intro in the entire world, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna
have one next.
I go big.
Week. Like Iron Man 2.
No, Emmy, you have to disappear for a week to get a cool intro. That's how it works.
That's just not gonna happen.
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you. So, Emmy and I will never have cool intros like Clinton. Clinton goes for a week. Was Clinton getting a body massage last week? Oh, Mr. Body Massage is the one that asked that.
It's funny you say that because I did get a body massage last week, but
nice.
That is not why I missed the podcast. So
with a happy ending.
Oh man, gosh. Okay, so I'm literally just still frazzled. It's kind of crazy. It has been such a shot.
My life, it's kind of crazy.
My name's Brandon, and I have a podcast, and my life is pretty crazy. So stupid. It's so stupid. Hey, y'all. Hey, Crispy.
But we keep doing it.
We keep doing it. Friend Crispy, welcome. Body massage. Buddha baby. Good to see you. Emmy, just leave for a little of this one. Then when you come back, make it a big intro. Yeah, we can't play copyrighted music though, Emmy, so no shoot to throw. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let's do Emmy's version. Can we do that? That would be really funny.
No.
Hold on. Here we go, guys. You ready? Here's Emmy's version. Hold on. I got it. This is Emmy.
Ah!
Hold on, Emmy. I got to add your source.
Oh, are you? Wait.
Oh, wait. This was not dramatic at all.
No, I didn't get any cues from the director. I would like to say that.
Hold on 1 second. Oh.
Are you going to sue?
Hold on. Here we go. Here's how the magic happens. All right, Emmy. Hold on. You ready?
Oh.
Hold on. Stay hidden. I'll give you the cue.
You can't see me.
Can't see you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me give you a spotlight too, okay? Stay where you are. Stay hidden. Hold on. Here we go.
This is a whole damn big thing.
There you go. And hold on. I'll shine the spotlight on you. There you go. Emmy. Go. Now. Oh my God.
Y'all are just reminding me as to why I wasn't here last week.
Well, that didn't work. We tried.
Hey guys, do you like my outfit?
Oh man, you have the best outfit in the entire world.
It's a Deadpool vest.
I mean, technically, here's what happened. Buddha baby, that's rude.
What did Buddha baby say?
No, he didn't like my outfit.
Well, this was an epic. I think Buddha baby is actually Brandy, if I remember correctly. Buddha, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's Brandy.
So what had happened was I thought that I had a Deadpool shirt, or I can't find it. Sorry, Brandy. It is Brandy.
I got you, Brandy.
Anyway, I thought I had a Deadpool shirt. Turns out couldn't find it. So I was like, it's kind of warm out anyway. I'm just going to be shirtless and I'm going to put my Deadpool pajama pants over me. And it looks like I look like a Deadpool ninja samurai thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, These are pajama pants.
No, it looks like you're wearing a Deadpool vest.
Vest? Vest comes here. It doesn't cover the shoulders.
You look like if Hugh Hefner
in this fashion.
If Hugh Hefner and Stan Lee had a child together.
Are you actually shirtless? Oh my God!
Oh man! Ow! OnlyFans material. We haven't opened that one up yet. All right, Clinton.
Clinton looks like a grandma. Well, that's freaking rude. I
was
need
just
somebody
gonna say,
to like my outfit. Okay.
A babushka.
That's not a shirt. That's amazing, Keith said. Clothing class with Clinton. Oh, I love it, Jordan. Oh, that's great. Clinton,
it's because I'm wearing my Deadpool shirt and I don't like the competition. Fair enough.
I got a Deadpool shirt on as well. You probably can't see it.
You want to see? Look, these are the legs. Here is the...
So you're getting teabagged in the back of your head?
It's kind of a dark... Oh, I just realized I don't have my spotlight on, so people
What if I just pin it up like this the whole show?
That's $10
make sure you don't have no nip slips.
Yeah, Clinton, this is a family show. No nip slips.
Oh, man. I don't... Look at these guns. Oh, God, I'm going to break my screen.
I just love how humble you are in your return. Look at these.
For real, we gave you a cool intro, and now, or you gave yourself a cool intro, and now you're like, I'm the leader.
This is my show now, bitches.
Nip slips for everybody. All right, guys. Well, everyone that's tuned in so far, there's like 2 or 3 people sitting there going, "Yeah, should I have done this?" So.
And who the hell are these people?
Yeah. That's the 10% that said you don't have to go on Twitch.
Issue.
You know that like there was 10% of the fans.
The one guy.
Yeah, like we all don't.
Yeah, right.
Except Brandon.
No, I definitely do. I almost had one when
perfect.
when I couldn't go live, I almost lost my shit. So yeah.
Hey, so whenever I had to move offices this year, they broke my desk. Her name was Sheila. She was broken the entire 6 years that I had her, and I duct taped her together, and I about had a absolute meltdown yesterday because they wouldn't move the desk that was actually completely broken to my office so that I could duct tape it together, even though the front 2 legs both fell off multiple times.
You named your desk Sheila?
Rob,
Sheila the desk.
Great to see you, Rob. Videva, did you guys hear Miss Marvel is probably coming in 2022? Now, I hope they're not going to delay all this.
I mean, we don't really need anything else this year as long as we get Hawkeye,
Shh. All right, Clinton, you need to go away. We're going to put you back in the darkness.
But I mean, honestly, because we'd get What If is 10 weeks. That'll take us through 2.5 months. And then we've got maybe like 4 or 5 weeks off, and then Hawkeye, and then with Spider-Man, no way you're getting a trailer.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry.
3rd time's a charm.
Hey, John, why did you say the 2 people are Brandon and Emmy?
Because I said
health issues.
No, I said maybe that was it. I thought it meant like the 2 people that are wondering why did I tune in? I thought that's what I was talking about. Cue Clinton dramatic exit. Oh man, as long as there's thunder.
Everyone wants me gone.
No.
I leave a week and y'all win everyone over. Where is Nader?
Nader's always been your number 1 fan.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Jordan said his mom's name is Sheila. I'm sure that your mom was just as lovely as my broken desk.
Hi, all. Great to see you all. Nader.
Lovelier.
Right then. Nader made his dramatic entrance right there.
Hey. Nader, I was just talking about you.
Oh, man. That's awesome. I'm here for Clinton. Rob.
Bobby, I saw the same thing, that Venom and Spider-Man were going to get delayed because of the Delta variant.
Yeah.
Because the new trailer says coming fall. Instead of September for Venom.
Yep. Well, fall is still pretty wide open, and it's still this year. And the way things are, I don't know. I don't want to talk about how depressing things are, but I don't know. It's interesting times, I guess I'll say. I'm trying to move the chat because I don't know. There's no really good place to put it, so we'll put it over here.
Put it over your face.
All right, here we go.
I'm just kidding.
I need to go change and put a shirt on.
There's the chat.
But do you?
No, you're going to be in your Deadpool. No, you are totally.
Listen, I can't have a nip slip. Do you know why?
Why?
Because people got to pay for that shit.
Domino jumped on me and he needs his nails trimmed. Got me right in the nip. Just sliced across the nip. It's very painful.
All right, you go change.
That's That's no, this is actually more comfortable.
I thought you just said, I'm confused.
I need to go change so I don't have any nip slips. My nip needs to heal before it slips because it's cut right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. If you would like to see Clinton's nips cut, make a Twitter hashtag cut Clint's nips. Please. I want
nip
that. Cut. Golly, free the nip.
Actually, while we're speaking of hashtags.
Oh, here we go. Twitter.
Oh, boy.
Is this going to be Twitter?
I haven't put it on Twitter yet, but after this, I'm going to.
Share the news with everybody.
I need everyone to rage.
Okay.
After 14 days of deliberation, Twitter
hold on. Amy, can I just play devil's advocate? I don't know if it took 14 days of deliberation.
I know for a fact it freaking didn't.
Or it took 14 days for them to respond, and it probably took 5 seconds of deliberation.
Okay. If it took 5 seconds to deliberate, respond to me in 5 seconds so that I would already be halfway through my 30-day waiting period before I get to apply again. Twitter, guys, I know. Twitter denied my verification request.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys
how many followers do you have?
178.
Weird.
More than Brandon. I checked the other day.
Weird. I'm up to 180 now.
I am at 100 and
I think you had 200 something.
194. I need 6 more Twitter followers, y'all, to hit 200.
Anyway.
Emmy's I got one more than Emmy. I got one more than Emmy. She's got 179. I got 180.
When I checked the other day, I had more, so I don't know what happened.
I live in the present, Emmy. I live in the present.
This is about me and my grief.
Sorry. I had my moment. I need to step down.
Did not verify me. And I need you guys to rage. It's at verified. And I need everybody to just be like, you need to verify this person. Also, their verification process is really stupid. Like, it's really dumb.
What's stupid about it? They didn't choose you?
Well, yeah, that obviously. And the cowards didn't even have the gumption, the balls, the cojones to send me an email saying why. They just slipped it into my notifications, all teeny tiny, like just like your verification.
You know what verification. You know what they didn't want to be like, Emmy, no one knows who the hell you are. They didn't want to do that to you, so they're like, we'll just be nice and slip it into the verification.
Okay, so I had to apply as an entertainer.
All right.
Because that's what I do right now. I am entertaining. Are you not entertained? Because I am. Okay. So I had to apply as an entertainer, and then it was like, verify with your ID. So I tried to send my ID multiple times. I tried to take a picture of it. I tried to send a picture of it. It would not let me do it. And so I was like, fine. And so it was like, I can't upload my ID. So I had to give websites that had talked about me. Well, I'm on a podcast with other people. So we've got 3 websites kind of that have talked about us kind of. Right. And so I sent those 3 websites in, but like there was no chance for me to explain and all of that. Anyway, pity party for me.
Okay. This is
Twitter, you will be seeing me again in 30 days. My fans.
We are about to go live in just a moment for our Deadpool review, if that's why you're here. But I do want to share been catfishing. Actually, someone tried to catfish me, and then I tried to catfish the catfish, and it's working pretty smoothly right now. So yeah, this is someone that followed me today out of the blue and said hello. Don't know who they are. They have like 3 followers, and I realized it was a catfishing scam pretty quickly when immediately they said, "Nice meeting you. Where are you located? Are you married?" That's usually a telltale sign that maybe this is a scam. That's my dog. So I realized, I was like, I don't know you. I'm located in Tennessee. Oh, I'm Josephine. I like your profile pic. That's why I want to know you more. No with an N-O, by the way. And
somebody didn't learn her English.
Oh, no. And she mentioned she's a model and she buys and sells clothes. I'm like, oh, cool. Do you have an online store? No, why? I said, no reason. Do you have a retail store? No, why? But you buy and sell clothes. Yes. Okay, I need a new pair of shorts because I've ripped a hole in all of mine. And I'm sending Emmy and Clinton this chat the whole day while
I was gone for a week. You don't have to forget my name too.
Sorry. And so anyway, I asked for 5 pairs of pants, including a leather pair, and she said it'll be shorts. You're right. And short. She said $100 a pair. You need to pay a deposit now.
Seems reasonable.
So we switched from...
I mean, that's pretty legit. $100 per pair.
And I said, send me a picture of the shorts. She does not send me a picture of the leather shorts, but she photoshops like 4 pairs of shorts, and they're like just generic. Like if you Google shorts in the image search, sends it to me. I'll see if I can actually find the picture. It's actually hysterical. Here it is. Here's the picture I got back. Let me put it towards my camera. Just yeah, what is this?
And they're not even as short as you specified.
No, I said I wanted
them to be so short that one nut's gonna hang out.
I basically told her I want my nethers. I want my smooth criminals waving in the wind, is what I told her. And she's like, I can make that happen. And then she sends me shorts that, okay, I don't know how long she thinks my nethers are, but she apparently thinks they're longer than they actually are. I'm flattered, by the way, but no. Free the nut, agreed. And so... okay, do you have Cash App? I said, yes. What's your Cash App? And then we go round and round and round because I'm like, I'm not going to pay a deposit. I haven't seen the leather shorts yet. And she's like, well, if you like the other 4 pairs, send me a deposit. I said, this transaction hinges on those leather shorts. I'll meet you in person in Tennessee. And she goes, okay, where at? I said, Long John Silver's. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know where Long John Silver's at. She never asks me the city. She never asks me the location. She doesn't ask me any details that are really worth of note. She just says, Tennessee, Long John Silver's. Sounds good, but pay me my deposit first. That's all it was. So we went back and forth, went back and forth. And then, so I took a fake screenshot and like photoshopped a Cash App, and I sent it to like Shorts for Days with like 15 Z's and sent it to her and said, you could have had this money, but I've found someone else that's going to make my shorts for me. And she's been messaging, I put in quotations, I don't know who the hell it is, has been messaging me for like the past 30 minutes asking. But yeah, I literally made, anyway, catfishing is not okay unless you're catfishing catfish. That is the message and the motto of the Abingers podcast. Do not catfish. Don't be an ass. However, if you're going to catfish, only do it to another catfish. If you realize someone's trying to scam you and bait you and do some weird shit to you, then you can catfish all day. Then it's funny. And then you're just, because you're wasting their time, so they're not catfishing someone else. So actually, you're doing a service. So what about fishing for catfish? Yes.
How many followers do you have right now, Brandon? I'm just curious.
Oh, son of a gun. Did you get more followers than me?
I think I did. And I really appreciate it, guys.
That's so mean. I've got 181. Emmy has 181. We're tied. Break the tie.
Thank you guys for making it. No, thank you for making it like Christmas.
No.
We're both your favorite children.
I had more followers. So someone followed you and not followed me. I'm going to find out who you are.
I was gonna say, you said Long John Silver's. So my mom showed me an article that was out of the Cleveland Daily Banner, which is the Cleveland, Tennessee, local newspaper, and they were ranking the best like restaurants for certain things. Cleveland, Tennessee is not an ocean town.
Thank you, Crispy and Thwit. Thank you. Sorry, go on.
And one of the categories was best seafood. And there is a place in town called The Catch, which does serve seafood. But the winner of best seafood in Cleveland, Tennessee was Captain D's.
Yeah, Captain D's nuts. Am I right?
Captain D's nuts.
Captain D's nuts. All right. All right, guys. Are we ready to do some Deadpool reviewing?
We can buy you followers so you can get verified. That's what the Instagram models do.
I am not going to buy some followers. Abingers podcast Deadpool shirt.
Cherry.
Brandy, I love the shirt. Oh, you look awesome. Brandy, do you mind if I retweet you? I'm sorry. She just tweeted us, and she has the most amazing Deadpool shirt in the entire world, and I just want to make sure she is cool with us retweeting her, because that is awesome. Yes,
everything
that's
is
fine.
Awesome.
You are retweeted, Brandy. You are awesome.
Check out the loser in the nerdy t-shirt. I love it.
Oh, bless. We got a D's nuts joke. Oh, thank you guys. All right. So are we ready? We ready to do Deadpool? I think we're ready to do Deadpool. Okay. Thanks, guys. All right. So we
listen,
you literally both
trying to catch up on the chat, and also I'm trying to get verified, man.
All right.
Just trying to get verified.
All right, bro. All right. I'm just trying to podcast, bro. You know, that's all I'm trying to do.
Somebody cried because you put on a shirt.
Have you guys seen that TikTok where this kid's like, I'm just living my life, man. And the dad goes, you just living your life, man? He goes, just trying to live my life, man. He goes, what do you want to do with your life, man? And he goes, I just want to work at McDonald's, man. And he goes, why do you want to work at McDonald's? This is like a 4 or 5 year old kid. And he goes, so I can have fries, man. And the dad takes the phone from him right then, like disappointed in his son so much.
I bet that's one of those I'd had to been there jokes.
I hate you guys. Do you want to start podcasting or not? Since you guys are going to now be jerks.
It's gonna be hard not to be real sarcastic and kind of an asshole with reviewing Deadpool. I mean,
so every
Deadpool.
podcast,
It's kind of his whole shtick.
Okay, I'm ready. Emmy for teacher.
Just warning you guys.
Abingers verify Emmy.
Like, I'm getting some followers, and I really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
like,
I am too. Really... Thank you, guys.
Oh,
I mean, I say
a Mandalorian, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, Banu, who's in here. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna follow you all back because you guys are cool. Hold on. I'll follow you back if I'm winning over Emmy. I am 184 to 183. You all are getting followed back now. There you go. There's the.
Oh, I'm so close now. I'm at 198. I'm 198.
I follow back when people like my post, although I do think I'm a little bit behind.
But you ain't no holla back girl.
But
we are a follow back girl. All right, guys. Yeah. Amanda, I followed all three. I can't choose one over the. It's fine, Amanda. We're just messing. What?
How do I close?
I figured out where I got Hell Yeah Dude from.
Hell yeah, dude. Where'd you get from?
Nicole Byer, the host of Nailed It, and she also has a ton of stand-up comedy, and she's on Wipeout with John Cena. I absolutely love her. She's got three podcasts. I only listen to two of them because I just don't have enough time. But she says, hell yeah, dude, all the time. And I got it from her. Hell yeah, Nicole Byer.
Nader, you want to follow? Nader's being salty. I love you.
You haven't given Nader a follow?
I'm sorry. I usually don't follow people back.
Bruh.
Nader, you got to follow now. Congrats. I love you. All right. Getting a follow for me is like, I don't know. It's like winning 8th place at a science fair. It's like
Keith also loves Nicole Byer. I love Nicole Byer.
All right, guys.
Love.
Hashtag follow Nader. I have already followed Nader. All right, guys.
Don't get your hopes up too much. I'm not crazy on Twitter. Like I don't post any profound things. So.
Oh, I keep trying to predict the No Way Home trailer.
Back in my day, we had MySpace, and I could choose what friends I wanted on there, and I could edit how the theme was, and I could put music on my profile. Those were the glory days.
Holy hell.
We made fun of it, but you know what? I wish MySpace was still. I mean, it is still around, but it's not like it used to.
Bobby, you're getting a follow, bud. You are getting a follow. You got one now. And anyone else?
MySpace.
Oh, MySpace was awesome.
It was so awesome at the time.
I remember getting a new photo pic, and I was like, yeah, who wants to slide into these MySpace messages? Because we didn't know what DMs were at that time.
I need to show you guys sometimes. I still remember my MySpace login.
Yep.
And my old pictures that are on there. I need to show you guys one day.
They're gone. They wiped them out.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Who's they?
MySpace, because they're like a music platform now.
Did you see Clinton's face though? Who's that?
I know, because you should have seen how freaking cool my MySpace was. My MySpace was the coolest shit ever. I had so many of those little freaking live journal icons, like the little like icons, and I had them like in like an hourglass shape.
Don't go.
They were all like
guys.
Harry Potter and like Fallout Boy.
Don't go to sleep. We'll review Deadpool soon. Wake up. It's okay.
Who's going to sleep?
No, I saw a couple of people.
Clinton unlock on TikTok the passive aggressive church sign. I don't know what those symbols.
MySpace was prune crispy. I love it.
What do you mean, Brandy? I just need to know real quick.
Ooh, did Clinton like something on TikTok?
No, I don't think so.
Clinton being shady on other services.
Clinton, unlike.
That's why you follow Brandon, because he follows and he does not do that.
I don't think she means, I think, unlike on TikTok. Not like unlike
Clinton,
when you stop
unlike
liking.
on TikTok. And what's the symbols? My computer. What is this shit on my computer? I don't understand it.
It's the Italian, the like
chef's kiss.
Like no, it's like how Italians talk with their hands.
What do you mean?
All right, I'm gonna go grab a
chef's kiss. Good video. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Tinks.
Thank you for explaining that to Grandpa.
Yeah, I was a little confused on that one. I have a new one up that is me karate chopping my dog over and over. It's not I just can't see. I have a shitty computer, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, mine's on my phone. Just saying. iPhones.
You freaking iPhone people. Is Thwip, is that the bingle that is on Twitter?
No, I think Flip says Flip on Twitter. That is really fun to say, honestly. Flip.
Who is typical bingle?
That's me. That's one of my burner accounts.
Trying
to get verified.
Oh, here we go. We're starting a civil war. I think we've already had this war, haven't we?
Yeah.
Android, iPhone.
Yeah. I had a dream about it. What is the Pixel still out?
The leaks just happened for the Pixel 6 and it looks pretty amazing. And they're going to have their own I'll nerd out with tech stuff because that's what I do, but the Pixel 6 was unveiled and leaked, and they're doing their own chip this year, which former Apple employees helped design their own internal chip instead of outsourcing their chip to Snapdragon.
Oh. Does the Pixel 6 come out with a free Google Glass?
No.
Because those are so cool.
Keith said Android, but Mac computers are fine. I'm not that picky. Yeah, I like a Mac computer. I just don't like Apple's phones. They're the same every year, it seems like. We've made it square and we've got a new chip.
We ready?
A new iPhone.
We ready? Are we ready?
Lionel Cherry, I will fix that after the podcast, I promise.
Are we ready to podcast?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I got an answer.
Maximum effort.
I got an answer. All right, I'm ready. Chaotic Queen, thank you so much for
carnage.
The follow. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, Chaotic Queen. Appreciate that. Thwip, an hour ago. Awesome. I'm going to give you guys your due. Here you go. I don't know if it's going to show up. Probably not. It should. No, it's not, because nothing works tonight. Oh, there we go. Thwip is now an Abinger. Thank you so much. And Chaotic Queen, I'm going to replay you because you're awesome. Thank you so much. I do without the sound.
Lady Winter Soldier. We've been ready for since 7:30.
I love how blunt she is. She's like, will you hurry the hell up?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Clinton and Emmy, it's like corralling cats sometimes. But I love them, and it's wonderful. So.
You.
All right. So
listen, I know we started late, but I'm here, so that makes things better, right?
I like the combos. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to get started because Winter Soldier wants us. Carry on, Wayward Sons, because there will be peace when we are done. # carry on. Thank you, Nader. All right. You were going to make me sing that song because I love it. All right. Ready?
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Hold on. It's probably going to take something, but let's switch to our podcast mode, guys. Everyone ready? Here we go.
Me.
Everyone ready? All right.
What's the vocal exercise that Anchorman does?
All right, guys. Let's Deadpool this up. I'm muting you both now because I won't be able to concentrate at all if I don't. And
don't look up either.
I don't
get your ass.
No, I saw
get your ass.
I saw Emmy the last podcast how she was making like big wide eyes, and luckily I didn't see it while we were broadcasting. But yeah. Oh shit! Scene change. Hell yeah, Keith. All day. Damn it.
Man.
Yeah.
Videva said, I just say have a chaotic intro for once.
Videva,
it is Deadpool.
You obviously don't know me.
Yeah, he can't handle it. He'll have a meltdown.
Because there will be people listening for the first time and they'll hear Emmy going, "Hell yeah, Dad!" the whole time, and like it's just no. We can be as chaotic as soon as I unmute them, but
what if we do like rules? What if we like you don't mute us, but we don't get too crazy? We can't we can just do subtle things in the background, like so they can still hear you. You know what I mean?
That sounds like a horrible time.
Yeah, no, it would. No, I can't. Like I can't even do stations in if I'm teaching and there's another teacher teaching like across the room, like if we're trying to do like teaching, across the room. What? I was trying to help Brandon out.
I still have headphones on. I can hear you. I'm just letting my dog out.
Yeah, poop face.
I was trying to make a point that I can't have anything going on while I'm teaching. Otherwise, I will lose my train of thought.
Oh, see, thank you, Emmy. I appreciate you justifying why you're an asshole to me. All right, so we'll be ready because you're like, I'm going to distract you, but I shouldn't because it's really bad for teaching. Clinton, no, I know, I'm just messing. Clinton, why'd you go dark? What's going on?
Because he got ganged up on.
Oh, Clinton, I love you.
He wants another entrance.
No, I'm showing.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here.
Here we go, Clinton. Here's your second.
No, let's not.
No, let's go.
Don't beat a dead horse. Let's do Deadpool.
Don't beat a dead horse. Let's do.
Don't beat a Deadpool horse.
All right, muting you guys now, and we are doing our intro in 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to the Abingers podcast, where we assemble weekly to binge the MCU and all things nerd, old and new. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube at Abingers Podcast. That is one word, ladies and gentlemen, ABINGERS Podcast. Give us a like, a comment, and let us know what you think of the show. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever podcasts can be found. If you want to support the show, consider giving a 5-star rating on your podcast platform of choice. It goes a long way with us getting eyes and ears on the show, and we greatly appreciate your support. If you also want to find exclusive content not found anywhere else, go to patreon.com/AbengersPodcast. Another way to support the show, and we greatly appreciate it. I'm just one of your hosts, Brandon, and I'm joined by my two asshole hosts, Clinton and Emmy. Clinton, Emmy, how are you guys?
Feeling like maximum effort.
Maximum effort! Clinton, how are you, sir?
I got a little beside myself for a minute. I'm good.
If you
good to be back. Good to be back. Yeah.
If you tune into our visual version of this show, you will see what Clinton did during the intro, and I almost broke as soon as I saw it. So that was wonderful, guys. This is probably one of our most requested episodes ever. Deadpool review. We've been asked plenty of times, will you review Deadpool? Are you guys going to review Deadpool? It's here,
You're
guys.
like, hell no.
Hell no.
You're like, don't ask stupid questions. Get silly answers.
Actually, we always wanted to review Deadpool. We just never had time to do it. And hey, we had a little bit of a break between Loki and
Ghost Rider and What If.
Yeah. If you listened to our Ghost Rider episode last week, I'm sorry. I would not wish that upon my enemy. So,
I had a great time. Y'all were a lot of fun.
Thanks. Yeah,
everyone said it's a great time. I need to be around for one of the
shitty movies.
One of the shitty movies. I feel like I'd have fun with it too.
Oh, you would. And honestly, we do it because we don't want to review a good movie without you. But honestly, I think you would add so much.
You guys.
Yeah, but I think you would add a lot of humor to the shitty movies we watch because they're so trash. I mean, it's easy to just one line.
I did try to get you guys to still do Deadpool, and you wouldn't.
No, because this is going to become canon eventually.
Exactly.
Fair.
Exactly.
Just like the Spider-Man movies, which Clinton, you're going to be on Spider-Man 3. So
Yep. Agreed.
Shitty movie right there.
Yeah, and some of even end up liking.
Oh, sorry. Do you have plans that night?
Listen, I didn't miss because I planned.
Oh,
that's true. I'm sorry. That was really rude of me.
I know
stuff come up.
I know we have an MCU podcast, but tomorrow, guys, I'm going to see Suicide Squad. I cannot wait. And I know there's a couple listeners.
That's exciting. Yeah, I'd like to watch that.
A few listeners reached out to me as well saying they're seeing it either Thursday or this weekend. So I'm excited, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward.
Is it going to be out tomorrow on HBO Max?
No, probably Friday. The theaters released the night before.
Yeah.
Like we went when we went and watched Black Widow. Why didn't we plan to go watch Suicide Squad?
Because it's a school night.
Buddha baby.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Brandy said, "What are you talking about, Clinton? You were there for Iron Man 2.
That's true. It was a shitty movie.
Everyone said, shots fired. Ooh. Brandy coming out swinging.
And then Brandy said, just kidding, Emmy. Iron Man 2 isn't a shitty movie. You're damn right it's not.
You can watch
tomorrow at 7.
Yeah, nice.
See, okay, hey guys, my friends Kevin and Christina, who have been mooching my Disney Plus for a year, have finally given me their. I probably shouldn't have said that live on it.
You need to watch what you say.
We're doing everything we can not to get picked up by Disney. Apparently.
Yeah, thank you so much, Emmy. You need to stop. Okay.
Hey, listen. You know what? I'm a single ass woman. I don't have anybody else to like. I don't have like a boyfriend who's like sharing it. Like I feel like
I don't know
a family of 3.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm their child. I just happen to be paying for the Disney
patrons. Plus. Hey, we're going to shout you out because we didn't shout you out the previous episode. So here's a shout out to all our lovely patrons who have been wonderful. Mickey Goldbranson. We got Bex Lewis, John Roberts, Geeky Gal, Jenny Conley, Bryce Driscoll, Evan Mathis, Ty, Jason Webb, Burrito, Lodro Rinsler, Riley, M. Clark, Alicia Brenner, Tim Bubb, Todd Walter, Elizabeth McDermott, Ja Crispy, Michael Demosthene, Catherine Reed, Film Critter, also known as Keith, who does all our awesome videos. Jordan, thank you so much for being patrons. We really appreciate you. Shout out to you before we start out the show, because without you, this show just would not continue cranking on the way it is. And so we really, really appreciate your support.
Yes. It helps more than you guys know.
Really. Yeah. You're the
I'm going to quit my job tomorrow.
No, Emmy. No. We're not making that much. Don't do that. We might get a nice cardboard box in the alley, but it's still, hey, when it rains though, no rain. So no, it keeps the lights on, guys. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. Guys, we ready to review Deadpool? First off, Emmy, I'm going to throw it to you. Rotten Tomato score, IMDb. Let's cover everything.
Abingers bar.
Oh, we do Abingers bar at the beginning?
We're not doing Abingers bar?
We do it.
Okay, I tried to do it on Ghost Rider, but Brandon refused.
I gave it a 1. I gave it a 1. I said because it had audio and video.
Oh, and I gave it a 2, so it was a 1.5.
1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave Ghost Rider. I can't wait till something beats that where we both give it a 1. but yeah,
I'm sorry you guys had to listen without me and not keep. I keep everything structured and together and in line.
Bullshit.
And I really apologize that you guys had to deal with that without me. Now you know how chaotic the episodes can get if I'm not here, because I keep us in check, right?
No,
Amy, go on to your point. You were speaking. I'm sorry.
I feel like the whole episode, Brandon hated the movie so much that he was just like, just let me get through the whole, just let me explain. We'll talk about it later. No, we're not talking about this.
John even reached out to me. He's like, I've never seen Brandon rage before. And I was like, I don't think I raged. He goes, no, but you were definitely like in agony reviewing this movie. And I was like, yeah, that's accurate. I was definitely really struggling. So yeah.
I can tell you it took you guys 20 minutes to get into even talking about Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I mean, would you want to?
Yeah, we basically avoided it at all costs.
Being the person I am, when I show up for my job, I'm there to do the job. I don't I don't BS around. I get straight to it. You know what I mean?
That's wonderful.
No BS ever.
Never sidetrack.
Guys, we're almost
never BS.
We're almost on our way to
do a job.
We're almost on our way to 20 minutes now, Clinton. So let's go to
Keith just called your ass out. I keep things structured, says the man who was wearing pants as a shirt.
Keith, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So. Follow us on YouTube and Twitch. I promise you it pays off when you see this.
Prove it.
Oh, it's on the interwebs now. Oh man, hashtag. So, all right. So we have.
Okay, so I want you guys to guess Rotten Tomatoes. Come on.
I'm going to say 86%.
Ooh, bold claim.
I really enjoyed
this movie. You guess.
Well, I would guess correctly. Because I'm not a dummy dumb.
What's the Rotten Tomato score for this, Clinton? What you got?
I'm going to say 91.
Okay. Critics gave it an 85.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Which is one off from Brandon. Audiences gave it a 90%, which is one off from Clinton.
That's awesome. Oh! I love that.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
IMDb gave it an 8 out of 10, and 88% of Google users liked this movie. And we have a working title.
Ooh, working title. What can I say Smooth Criminals?
It is not Smooth Criminals, but that is a good guess.
Should have been.
It was Wham.
Oh, with an exclamation point. It's where they
with
earned
an exclamation point. Yep.
I'll be honest with you guys. I have not seen Deadpool in years, maybe a year or two, maybe longer. And when I rewatched this back, I was laughing a lot. I forgot how much I love this movie. Like, this is funny. It's actually really heartfelt. It's kind of beautiful at times too. It hits a lot of notes for me, and Ryan Reynolds and his delivery is off the charts. I was actually just stunned how much I was like, golly, why don't I watch this movie more often? This is damn good stuff. So I'm just curious, like, just initial thoughts for Deadpool before we dive in.
So I was crushing hard on somebody that I worked at Target with who was a huge fan of Deadpool. And I remember seeing the test footage back, I don't even remember when that was. And I was like, wow, wouldn't that be awesome? Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to hold out hope because I don't think it'll ever actually get made. And also
that wasn't even supposed to be seen. Like we weren't as an audience.
Quote unquote leaked.
I completely
quote
agree
unquote
with that.
Leaked.
Completely agree with you, Amy. Yep.
By Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was also right around the time that the Deadpool video game was coming out. And so I was like, oh, that was just like them playing around with the Deadpool video game.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever played that game?
No. Is it good?
No, but I've heard it's fantastic. I've seen like videos of people playing it.
It's good.
So the first time I watched this was one of the ones that I watched alone. 2016. It must have been in the Shooty Theater because I was in Knoxville.
Oh, nice.
And I loved it. I don't usually love gore, but I absolutely loved this. And I can't remember, and I meant to call Jess last night and figure it out. I can't remember if like one of the guys that she was seeing at the time like made her watch it and she absolutely loved it, or if I bought it for her and then went and visited her and like forced her to watch it. But this is, I've talked about Jess before. She's not a nerd. She doesn't understand anything that's happening in the MCU. But she absolutely loves
y'all are two peas
Deadpool.
in a pod.
I know we're completely different, but we are best friends. But yeah, I don't remember if I made her watch it or if somebody else made her watch it. But this is one of her favorite movies, and I do know for a fact that I bought her both the DVDs for 1 and 2 because I mean it's fantastic. I mean, what's not to love? Right. I also remember loving that it was marketed as a Valentine's movie. Like, do you guys remember those trailers that made it seem like
was that
it was
the first one or the second one? Was that the first one?
Yeah, it was the first one because it came out in February.
They marketed the second one in some way too, and I can't remember. Was it? No, it was the Christmas release where they made it PG-13 is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, I think the second one they had like him. I think I actually have a poster of him underneath of the bucket. Like, I think it's Flashdance is the reference.
Yep.
Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Maybe.
With the bullets flying down, you pull the rope and he's in the chair and he's doing
yeah.
But yeah, I love that. And so watching it again today, I've probably watched this movie 100 times because it's just good to put on in the background when you're doing housework or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
It is. It's
so funny. It's so gory.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm really curious how the whole Marvel Studios landscape's going to fit this. I mean, technically it's canon now. And I didn't realize some of the things it was like. I knew it was gory, but I think I forgot how gory it was, especially when we all reviewed like all the MCU properties. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of just like literally in this one zone. So Clinton, what was your thoughts watching Deadpool?
So Ryan Reynolds has been trying to get this off the ground since 2004 or something
like that. Yeah,
something like that. And it was like his dream. I read something that said he was in. So there was when he was in Blade Trinity, someone sent him a comic book and said that his character was a lot like Deadpool, like it reminded them a little bit of Deadpool. And he fell in love with the comics and has been tried to get it greenlit ever since. So I just love that Ryan Reynolds was at the helm of this. Like he was the one that was pushing so hard for it, because he plays Wade Wilson like so well. And he wanted to do it complete justice with the rating, everything, because it's hard to have Deadpool. I don't know how. I'm really torn on how Disney's going to handle him, because he's not a comic book character for children. Like
right.
He is for us adults. Like that's his whole thing. Like, and he's aware of everything. And so this movie, go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, do you think they could make it work though? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Clinton, but do you think they could make it work in that's the reason why there's no blood there is because this is Disney.
Exactly.
Like, be tongue in cheek about it.
Call it out.
Yes.
Like because he can break the fourth wall and say, "Oh, y'all saw me when I was with Fox. Now I'm with Disney and I can't cuss," or something like that. He could just. This movie really, like, just encompasses everything I want from a superhero movie. It's got my humor. It's got everything. Like the story, it keeps you engaged. They do cut scenes, but they're perfect the way they transition them. The way and it starts in the middle of fighting. Like in the middle of the action is how the movie starts. It's not like a traditional origin of like, okay, we got this struggling hero and he comes here, and we get that and we get to know him, but we start right in the middle. And the way they transition to the flashbacks and stuff is just amazing. And Ryan Reynolds' delivery as him is just, it's perfect. There's so many jokes, but they work because I don't know. I know Deadpool from the comics, so I was just like fanboying the whole time over this. I'm curious though what people thought going into this that didn't know, like don't read comics or didn't really know much of him.
Right.
I would love to hear a perspective of someone that who came into Deadpool and was like, what the hell? Like, because it has to be some kind of shock, right? In the middle of the MCU and Fox comes along. A lot of people don't know the difference between Fox, Sony, all that. And then you get this character and he cross-references X-Men and
oh gosh, the post credits, he's like, "What are you waiting for?" Sam Jackson and an eye patch and a saucy little leather get up or something, and he's like, "Go home." And like he crosses both lines. He crosses, and it's so funny because now that he's technically in the MCU, the very first movie in his post credit scene, kind of aligning weirdly enough with Iron Man, references Sam Jackson's not going to show up. Like it's almost so perfect in a weird way.
And the pizza in the movie, when at the very beginning where the pizza guy delivers and the flashback of him like interrogating that pizza kid.
Yes.
The pizza is Feige's
famous.
Feige's famous, which is a reference to Kevin Feige. So I don't know. I would love to know from the perspective of someone that didn't. Emmy, did you know the difference?
I was going to ask.
Coming into Deadpool?
Luckily, we got someone right here on the podcast.
I did, but it was only because I was crushing on that dude at Target. Like I did. At this point, I knew the difference. 2016, Well, okay, no. When I was crushing on that dude at Target, that was like back when the test footage came out. So I probably wouldn't have known then. But 2016, I mean, that was like right before like Civil War came out. That was like or right after Civil War came out, right around.
And we got our chat. I came in pretty blind after having never read the comic. I loved it. I felt I got to completely know that character. That's Brandy that said that. So someone completely blind said they absolutely loved it.
Yeah. And Brandy, they stayed pretty true to him. I mean, they changed some things like they always have to for movies, but they stayed pretty true to kind of how he is and the way he breaks the fourth wall, talks to the audience, all that, the gore, the shiftiness of the character. Like, and honestly, what's crazy about this is when I think of Deadpool, I don't think of this, but this movie is a love story. The whole thing, like the characters in Marvel, like their relationships are like a side story. Like the whole premise of this movie is a love story, which really surprises me for a Deadpool movie, but it works. The way they executed it works.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I remember when they were doing like the test runs of this, they're like, tell your girlfriend it's a Valentine's movie, and like they cut these little commercial spots to make it look like a Ryan Reynolds rom-com, and like it was really, really well done marketing. That's the one thing, and I think Ryan Reynolds is the huge one to thank here. But Fox fronted that money and really put a lot of his
Not
ideas.
a lot of money though.
Yeah, and so
comparatively,
yes. And
they got 58 million.
It was less than any of the Avengers movies, obviously, and less than Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie.
What about to Fox movies? Do we know that?
No.
I know it was 58 million.
Yeah,
which is not a lot for I mean, if I had 58 million, that'd be a lot. But for a studio, for a movie,
right,
that's not tremendous amount, especially for a superhero movie.
Yeah, and it works. It really, really works.
And a lot of stuff was cut and edited out because of the budget.
Right.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff was cut because it was written at a certain time and they had to like edit based on like things that had actually happened.
It was originally supposed to be around Christmas and a Christmas story.
Yeah.
And that's why you hear so many, they left some stuff in. He talks about Christmas a lot in this movie.
Yeah. I have a whole section in my notes that is all props to Ryan Reynolds just being a good ass dude.
Go with it.
Do I need to say all 12 of these up top,
or do you want to sprinkle them
throughout?
Brandon,
what you got?
Does Emmy sprinkle in the 12 things she has about Ryan Reynolds being a good dude, or does she say them all at once?
Ooh, Emmy, let's do. You want to do 3, 3, 3, 3? Little math for you.
Okay.
All right, Emmy, do you want to start?
All right. So first off, Ryan Reynolds is a good dude. Dopinder is named after
Dopinder.
Can
I finish this? I'm just kidding. I won't steal the spotlight. I know what you're going to say.
Oh, go for it.
Dopinder is named after a guy he went to high school with.
Nope. Who was elementary school.
What? It was school. Who was struck by lightning
and died.
I didn't know that part.
What I read said died, but then I saw something else that said it didn't say whether or not he did. But anyway, I think Ryan Reynolds referred to him as a really cool guy, in quotation marks. Cool. There was a 13-year-old who was a Make-A-Wish kid who wanted to make it to the LA or New York fan screening.
Yeah.
And because of his illness, he couldn't. And so Ryan Reynolds went to him in, I forget where it was, but went to him and like they had their own private screening. So this 13-year-old kid was the first person who saw it. And then they stayed in touch until the kid passed away a couple years later.
No.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
I said a couple years. I'm sorry. A couple months later.
Oh, but that's still.
That's heartfelt. Like that's amazing and so sad.
Yeah. And kept in touch though. Like, I mean, like it's one thing to be like, I love the fans so much that I'm going to do this private screening, but also to be like, I'm going to answer this kid's texts and be like, hey, how you doing today? You know, like, oh, it's just so sweet.
Makes you just, yeah. Sorry, that I don't even know where to go from that. That is really beautiful. Maybe we need a fourth one. Maybe we do 444. So that's
okay. Well, if you were counting correctly, that was only 2.
Oh, I thought it was Dopender. What was the first one? I thought it was Dopender, and there was
Ryan Reynolds is a cool guy.
Oh, I thought that was 1. You even said number 1, Ryan Reynolds is a cool guy. Number 2, sorry, I thought that was 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I said it wrong. My bad.
All right.
Okay. So Reese and Warnick were the writers of this, and Fox, because this took so long to kind of write, and Fox refused to pay them. And so Ryan Reynolds paid them out of his own pocket whenever he wanted them to be on set.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is the man. I mean, he's the absolute man. Like, this makes me respect
it reminds me of Mel Gibson paying for the Passion of the Christ with his own money.
Clinton, stop. Stay away from it.
I thought you were about to say it reminds me of me.
Just stay away from it. All right,
I will.
So,
sorry, Dad.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was in my classroom. If you guys will see today that today's math fact is that 100% of the best Easter eggs came from the movie Iron Man 2. You guys will jot that down in your notebook, please.
Wow. So
I don't see anybody writing.
Yeah.
Are we in Emmy's classroom?
Yes, yeah. We're in Emmy's classroom, Clinton.
Always, bitch.
Oh, okay. I need to get out of here as soon as possible now.
The world is my classroom.
Oh man. So good stuff, Emmy. That's really, really powerful stuff from Ryan Reynolds. Also really just kind of supports why this movie happened and why it happened. And also I think when you're working towards a common goal, what also really I loved about this movie is how everyone's vision seemed to be lined up. I know that's kind of I know that's kind of but like I know like oh I'm sorry, like I really loved how, like, for example, the post credit, or excuse me, the credits where it's the cartoon and it's the unicorn, it just felt right along with this movie. Everyone acting just felt like there was not 50 or 100 or 200 or 500 people working on this movie. It felt like one cohesive. I really loved that. Like it just felt like Ryan Reynolds was at the helm saying, this is what I want it to be. This is what it needs to be. We're going to make this work. And everyone just jumped on and said, let's go. And I absolutely love that. And I think it really shows because it seems like a labor of love. When you watch it, everything hits. It really, really hits.
And it says something too, when they had to re-edit and change so much that they still nailed it like this.
Yeah.
No. It feels like everyone was on the same page. Like when you have a character like this, you can get really as creative.
Oh, I completely agree. Oh.
Had to burp. And creative as you want to with him.
Yeah.
Like there's no well, I almost wonder if they had trouble getting an R rating instead of an NC-17 rating.
Right.
I would assume.
You think so?
Yeah, because it does seem a little graphic.
I mean, it's very gory, and there's a lot of cussing and nut punching.
Oh gosh, I felt like I was in high school watching this movie. So many punches to the dick, just left.
At one point, he says crotch shot.
Yeah, well, we said nut shot, I believe.
There's so much in this movie.
Or something.
Yeah,
there's so much in this movie. Watching it again, and I've watched it probably, I don't know how many times, but not watching it in a couple of years and then rewatching it, I feel like I picked up on stuff I didn't before with jokes. There's a lot of jokes in this movie that like over and over and over. And I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention before or what, but I feel like I picked up on different jokes I didn't notice.
Well, I also think because we do this podcast, I felt like I learned so much.
True.
Yeah, we are watching things through a fine-tooth comb. I've never watched before until like we started doing this. Because Clinton, to your point, like I felt like I knew so much more of the story as well. Like I don't remember this, I don't remember that. And I'm like, I watched this movie. I own the Blu-ray. What the hell? And it's just, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just more our perception of what we do.
We're getting old now, so we have a different person we were when this came out in 2016.
Golly.
5 years ago.
I was young and beautiful.
That's half a decade.
Okay. Well, when you say it like that, Grandpa. I was gonna make a point. Oh, I definitely picked up on a lot more things than I did the first time I watched it. The 730th time I watched it. Right. This time I definitely picked up on a lot more, and I was really proud that a lot of the things that I picked up on were also things that I saw on like Screen Rant and like other websites and stuff. And I was like, oh, I could do this for a living.
That's
Verify
awesome.
me, Twitter. I also wanted to make the point that the NC-17 rating, the word fuck is said 79 times. Oh, so the movie is an hour and 49 minutes.
Oh.
So it's 109 minutes. So that is a fuck every 1 minute and 22 seconds.
That's why I relate so much to this movie, I think.
Yeah.
Can I I love that. I never thought I would hear a fuck every 1 minute and 22 seconds. Sounds like a good time, but thank you so much for sharing, Amy. That's wonderful.
It's about how long Brandon takes.
Oh, got him. Got his ass. Got his ass.
A minute and 32 seconds, not 22, 32, okay? Because I have to stretch beforehand. Quit being an ass.
Lay in bed for 40 minutes after trying to move.
Oh.
Vinyl Cherry said, have y'all seen the video of Ryan and Blake at the Taylor Swift concert where they're in the crowd and cheering because their daughter James is the little voice in the beginning of Taylor's Gorgeous? They're one of the best celebrity couples.
They really are. I love it. I love the like happy birthday posts where like he'll crop her face out.
Oh, they're so funny.
Or like there was one recently.
Taylor too, just so everyone knows.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That means that they're also good friends.
I think Blake and Tyler are good friends.
Taylor,
Jesus Christ.
That means that they're also probably good friends with Todrick Hall, who's one of my favorite people of all time. And Clinton and I are going to see him in concert in April.
Miss me with that gay shit.
Oh.
But he hasn't paid me for the ticket yet. So.
No, here's what happened.
So we'll see.
She bought 2 tickets and then asked if I wanted to come.
No, I asked if you wanted to.
Prove it.
Okay. I've got receipts.
I was going to say the receipts are going to be on Twitter before the end of the night. So guys, real quick with Deadpool, we're not going to do scene by scene here. We're going to probably just do more overviews. But ironically enough, I do want to start with that opening montage as well, because this sets the tone for the entire movie. I thought it was really absolutely hysterical, to be honest with you. You know, it's kind of a CG scene in the middle of it, but it's funny because we see here Angel of the Morning by Juice Newton, 1981. God's Perfect Idiot. We see all these opening credits. God's Perfect Idiot, a hot chick, a British villain, the comic relief, a moody teen, a CGI character, a gratuitous cameo, produced by Asshats, and I love this, written by the real heroes. That was really, really awesome too. And so much is established already, directed by an overpaid tool. I love that. So much is established with just this opening, quick little, like the music is not like some death metal, hard rock, like Ghost Rider we just reviewed last week, and it was generic rock. Yeah, we have, I mean, holy hell, we have Juice Newton. I think I'm putting Juice Newton wrong. I don't think it's Juice Newton. That might have been autocorrect. I just realized I'm saying Juice Newton. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. Angel of the Morning is not Juice Newton. It is Juice Newton. Oh my God. Thank goodness. All right. I thought autocorrect messed with me. Came out in 1981, by the way. I just love how much it established about this character and the tone. So much. So many close-up nut shots and ass shots, and just, I'm here for it. I absolutely love that.
You heard it here first. Brandon loves the nuts in the ass. It had so many like winks and nods, and the placeholders, they were just placeholders. Like they put those in there, like the by a hot chick and a British villain, and they put those in there just like, oh, we'll add it in later.
Mm-hmm. And they never did.
But then they were like, that's so funny, and they didn't get in trouble with the Screen Actors Guild, I think is at me. Whoever it is that they could have gotten in trouble with, because they didn't mention anybody's name or anybody's actual title. So like they didn't do the credits until the end. And so it was like perfectly fine.
Right. No, I absolutely loved just the tone it already established. Clinton, I'm just curious your thoughts. At the very beginning, when you saw all these credits and like an ass hat and written by the real heroes and all these funny little things, you know, like, were you already like salivating, like, okay, this is gonna be it? This is because honestly,
yeah. I mean, it sets it up from the beginning. You know, it's gonna be what you want it to be from the beginning. It's not like something they're gonna ease into or we're gonna tiptoe around his character. No, they went all in. And when you get a crotch shot at the very beginning, the first time you see Deadpool, is his crotch. I was like, they're not gonna hold back on this, which I was very happy with.
And it worked. Yeah. It worked so well. Oh my gosh, love it.
Can we just kind of run through some of the things that we see? We see Sexiest Man Alive, which was an actual People magazine cover in 2010, and also should have been 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015.
Amy.
If they're not going to give it to Robert Downey Jr., second best right here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Are you?
That's just I never thought Ryan Reynolds was your number 2. The way you just made that sound, I never realized it.
Yeah, I don't.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it would have to be.
All right. So you heard it here. Robert Downey Jr. number 1, Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think I've ever actually really thought beyond my number 1 because you know me, I shoot for getting verified on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, one of our listeners, the Banu, said agreed. So you're not wrong according to one of our listeners. So thank you so much.
Yeah. We also saw Hello Kitty lip balm, which I read something today. I fact checked it, and it was not true what I read. You're nodding though, Clinton.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go. What'd you read?
I read that, and maybe it could have been true whenever the movie came out, that the official Deadpool account on Twitter was only following one account, and it was Hello Kitty. But it's not true anymore. He's now following like 80 something accounts.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure in the comics he is a fan of Hello Kitty, and he has a Hello Kitty backpack. Is why that's in there.
Okay, that makes more sense, honestly. Yep. Okay. I also kind of thought of Ant-Man and the Wasp because at the end they've got the Pez dispenser. But that came after.
Yeah.
We also see the Green Lantern card. We saw a coffee cup that had Rob L on it, who is the creator of
Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, of Deadpool. I have to ask a question. And I've seen this question. This question has been asked. I don't know if it's been posted on our group, but it's been. And after this, it kind of like really, really messes with me. So we saw the Sexiest Man Alive cover. So like Ryan Reynolds exists in this world, potentially, kind of, maybe.
Sure does. I would say.
And then we also know from Cap's notebook in The Winter Soldier that Star Wars exists. Correct. So has Samuel L. Jackson ever watched Star Wars and seen Mace Windu and be like,
oh my God,
damn, that guy looks a lot like me?
Emmy, oh my God, you just unlocked the secret to the multiverse. It's
not an original thought. It's something I've seen in other places.
Variant.
But
Jordan in the chat, variant. There it is.
Yeah. That's true. It could be. I mean,
okay. I'm just saying they're all connected. Love it, Jordan.
It's kind of meta though, because in the comics, there's 2 references. So when there's a comic where he unveils his face and says he looks like a mix between a
Ryan Reynolds
and an avocado or a Sharpay. Yeah. But isn't there a reference to an avocado and a Sharpay mixed in this movie?
No, that would be when TJ Miller's character Weasel, who I didn't know his name until this watch, says, you look like a avocado had sex with an older, uglier avocado.
I know, but
it was hate sex.
That's wrong. Mine was wrong. There is something said about a Sharpay in this though.
Oh, it's a I got bit by a radioactive Sharpay.
Sharpay, that's it. So,
but there's 2 keyword there.
Radioactive.
Yeah, nod to Peter Parker.
The radioactive. I thought spider. You were going to Imagine Dragons.
Radioactive.
No.
I know, Emmy. I'm just messing.
That hurt my ears.
Oh, sorry. My singing?
Sorry, guys. No, it was just so loud. and aggressive.
Your mom's loud and aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, your grandma. Grammy is loud and aggressive. I'll tell you that.
Hey,
I'm just not gonna say
that's a
anything.
sex joke.
It's a Deadpool review. If we don't make a Grammy joke, is it even a Deadpool review?
My Grammy doesn't even know what Deadpool is. And if I showed her Deadpool after her diet of HGTV television shows like Renovation Island and her Hallmark movies, she would be mortified.
Okay, I just want to make sure she knows.
Hallmark movies.
At 30 minutes and 56 seconds, she can listen in, and here it is. Hey, Emmy's Grammy. How are you? I know you're used to seeing homes being renovated, and you're not seeing anything right now. You're just hearing this podcast. Just want to let you know we love you. We care about you. And Emmy is giving me the eye, so I'm going to keep it PG. We love you. Have a great day. Bye. Now she's listened to a podcast. It's great. She's official. She has listened to the Abingers podcast. That was family friendly, but started at 37 minutes and 56 seconds, Emmy.
No. I don't think I will.
Fine. All right.
Are we going to kind of go?
Clinton is literally eating in the middle of the podcast. At least mute your mic, Clinton. God.
Can you hear me chew him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or can you hear this?
This is going to be one of those I have to edit a lot tonight, isn't it? All right.
I'm not smacking my lips.
Still heard you.
You didn't hear me.
You heard nothing.
Chat, if you could hear Clinton eating, let us know. This is going to be cut from the podcast, so you can be as honest as you like. It'll be in the extended uncut on Patreon, but yeah.
Can you hear me while y'all are talking?
Yes.
Or just when it's quiet? Hold on.
Why? Why are we even...
Yeah, we can hear that. You're like ASMRing right now or something.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Brandy said we hear every bit of spit in Clinton's mouth right now.
Brandy, you're MVP tonight. I'm just gonna call you that.
Brandy, we're gonna fight.
Nader said smacking with Clinton.
I wasn't smacking.
You were.
I was not smacking.
Nader, your number one fan, said it. I don't know if that doesn't convince you.
This would be smacking.
Oh.
You're actually quieter when you're smacking than you were when you were not trying to be quiet.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. I'm gonna drive to Cleveland.
I think I've said it before. I listened to Bob and Monet's podcast, Sibling Rivalry. It's fantastic. And whenever Monet gets backed into a corner and they're like arguing, she'll go like today's was like they were having an argument over the word literally, and she was like, how about you literally these nuts? And it's everything. Why don't you do this on these nuts?
Oh, that's so funny. Lady Winter Soldier, Clinton is the Abingers version of Drax.
That made me laugh.
He holds perfectly still, said Keith. Oh my God, Lady Winter Soldier, that was awesome. All right, we're gonna go back to it again. So, we ready to keep going?
I can't figure out how to do a regular emoji on the chat. They're all just these weird, fancy ones.
All right, so I think Clinton is saying he's ready to start podcasting again. I'm pretty sure that's what Clinton.
Wait. Or you guys go. You guys can go.
No, go for it. If you got something else, Emmy, feel free.
No, I need to go to the bathroom.
Well, Clinton just turned off his camera, so
okay,
I'm
yeah,
by myself.
Okay.
I don't know what okay means. Are you leaving? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to hang out with the chat for a little bit. Hi, guys. Bathroom break with the Abingers. How's everyone doing? So, Twitch emojis suck unless you're using your phone, I think. Keith, I completely agree. Clacks attacks, LOL. And then there was one. Yes, that's me, Mr. Body Massage. LMFAO holds perfect. Oh, okay. That's still the earlier chat. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Now, welcome to Smooth Sound with Brandon. All right. Here we go. It would be a lot more of a boring podcast, but it might be a little more soothing to your ears. So we're going to talk about Deadpool tonight. I feel like I'm the Bob Ross of MCU podcasts. And we're going to paint a little happy tree over here, and we're going to have a nice little happy little accident. Carry on, Wayward Son. Yes, Bobby. Oh, if I could play it. Ooh, I almost played it right then. If I didn't have copyrights to worry about, I would play Carry On Wayward Son almost every podcast. I promise. So how you doing, Brett? Doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you, Mr. Body Massage? Welcome to Brandon trying to get in Emmys, Grammys, panties. Lady Winter Soldier, not trying, succeeding. Who are you rooting for on the drag race, Brandon? Keith, you son of a bitch. You know I don't watch that. Juventud Guerrera. That's who I'm rooting for. I'm just kidding. Lady Winter Soldier probably gets that joke and no one else. Elevator music on. Ooh, we can put on some elevator music.
Are we on a break?
You both just left me on. Why are you asking? Why are you asking?
You don't have to yell.
No, you act like
aggression.
You're like, are we on a break? You're the one with a camera turned off.
Just because the camera's turned off does not mean that I'm on a break. This is a podcast.
I've been here the whole time.
Hey, Brandon, where do you get your t-shirts? I love t-shirts, and I'm always looking for new places. Brandy, I will tell you, shirtpunch.com. Shirtpunch.com. I'll even drop a link in the chat. Just it's not really a link, but shirtpunch.com. It is absolutely wonderful. They're actually kind of cheap too. I don't know. I love them. I've only had I've probably bought 30 or 40 shirts from Shirt Punch, and I'm not exaggerating. However, only 1 or 2 have come out kind of crappy quality. Everything else has been wonderful. So highly recommend them. And if you return it, they'll accept it back. No problem giving your money back. Hangman getting his ass kicked in AEW. Ooh, I need to watch that, Lady Winter Soldier. I've been here the whole time, Keith. Yeah. Yes. Remember episode 3 when Brandon shout? Ooh, did I shout in episode 3? Ooh, Nader. I'm going to have to go back. I did shout. Probably shouted a song too. Clinton, you ready to go, man? That's proof that Clinton's not here the whole time. Okay, so
or he's muted. We can't see him to tell him that.
That's a good point. Yeah, these chart punch before, and I think she meant Shirt Punch. Yep, Shirt Punch, and I've had some good luck with them. I'll share some of my sites with you as well as some great and see you another nerdy shirts. Yeah, DM me, Brandy. I would love to. Any nerd stuff, guys. I don't remember if it was Nader or Smash Trivia. Someone tagged me in a Lego Infinity Gauntlet, and I kid you guys not, I was looking at buying that. No joke. Brandon,
Emmy does not complain, Nader. I don't know what you're talking about. On episode 4 of the podcast? Episode 4.
Yeah.
Would have been Iron Man 2.
Brandon did a lot of shouting in previous episodes. I guess I'm an angry person. I didn't realize this. Or I'm shouting and I'm singing. I don't know. Or maybe a mixture of both. I think and I know Captain America Civil War. If you want to hear Clinton and I go Civil War, that's a good episode. We were definitely divided there. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I did mean. I figured that's what you meant. Autocorrect's a pain in the ass. I know that. When Clinton gets back, we will resume the podcast, guys. I promise.
I didn't leave.
Why do we have to wait for that asshole?
Well, God, Clinton, if you could just turn on your camera so I know.
I'm here.
I don't know this. I don't know.
Well, text me.
You're such a jerk. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Yeah, you said Brandon shouted to you.
Emmy educates. If it comes off as complaining, then someone just isn't ready to learn. Yeah, sometimes I educate people about my own problems. It may sound like complaining, but it's actually educational.
What can I substitute for what I say is complaining if we're making excuses? When I complain, it's to vent and de-stress.
All right, guys, we're gonna start hitting the record button again. All right, so where do we want to pick up for Deadpool? We kind of left it wide open. Anyone want to touch on a scene or anything in particular when we come back?
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I'll start.
Lady Winter Soldier, Clinton, stop being an ass. So there's the quote of the day.
I am what I like. I can't help it.
Oh, damn. All right, Emmy, we're going to start with you in 3, 2, and 1.
All right, so Dopinder. Can we just agree that he is one of the best characters that we've met?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, really? And he's in 2. I mean, like, he continues on.
Oh, and I love... Oh my gosh, the beginning when he's in the taxi and like the gum and he sits there, he's like, I don't want to be in the back. And like just how he's so, I don't know. Hello, Mr. Poole. It's so genuine. It's so, I don't know. I couldn't ask for a better I don't know. I wouldn't say catalyst, but just a wonderful little side character who somehow means a lot to me. And I didn't realize that. He's wonderful. I more Dopinder, please.
Are you talking about the taxi guy?
Yes, the taxi driver.
The guy in the taxi for a couple minutes.
He's
crucial. I
didn't say crucial. I just said he just was a cool dude. He was a cool side character. I'm just
being an asshole.
I know you are. And I'm heated about it.
And I'm heated.
What episode would it be if I wasn't making one of you all heated?
Touche.
Mm-hmm. Don't call me Clinton Panty Dropper Jump for nothing.
Panty Dropper Jump. Just the way you like. I'm sorry.
I get people heated. No, what do you mean?
Panty dropping and heated are two. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean
they can mean?
Oh, you mean you turn
sexual?
Oh, you mean in the sex kind of way? Sorry, Emmy is just. She just did the Jonah Hill eye scratch gif. Oh my god.
Keith said my sarcasm is cranked to 11. Listen, it's been 2 weeks since I've been on, so
guys, I'm about to tweet on our Abingers podcast what Emmy just did. If you want to go to our Twitter right now and check it out. Anyway, Emmy,
Panty Dropper Heat #.
I
Dropper Heat.
I didn't even realize I was doing a gif.
During all right, I just tweeted it on the Abingers podcast. If you want to watch and tell me that's not facts, I hardly. It's so good. Anyway, Emmy, what you got?
Anyway, so Pinder, awesome character. He's very upbeat. I love that Deadpool is trying to tell him about love. He's talking about his very agreeable wife. Not going to touch that one. It's a culture thing. I get it. Okay, fine. The whole conversation about Mama June after hot yoga. Did you guys used to watch Honey Boo Boo?
I watched 1 or 2 episodes and I literally had a nightmare over Honey Boo Boo. Like, it was no joke. She was like chasing me like I was a chicken and she kept calling me Nugget and I woke up in a cold sweat, and I've never told anyone this. I don't know why I'm telling on a podcast. I had a nightmare about Honey Boo Boo, freaked me out, and I never watched another episode. And that
you're just giving me ammo.
Swear to God, scared the hell out of me. I woke up in a cold sweat.
For Halloween, Clinton, you need to dress up as Honey Boo Boo.
And you dress up as a chicken nugget. We'll try to give you to Brandon.
Yes.
I don't know why it freaked me out so much because, one, I only watched 2 episodes because my fiance loves that TLC shit. She loves like trash television, like trash, like my strange. Honey Boo Boo is not trash television. You think
you said TLC.
TLC has like My Strange Addiction where they make out with cars.
It's a learning channel. You need to learn that there's weird people in this world.
Yep.
The learning channel.
Let's get Brandon.
TLC is the learning channel.
That's what it stands for. Don't come at me,
guys. I it
is no longer that.
It is. Thank you, Emmy.
Just like KFC is no longer chicken. It's weird chemical things. Just not Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. It's KFC.
Did you just go with a 3-letter that ended with C and you started with KFC?
Listen, I'm from the South and I like fried chicken. Not that big a stretch.
Is there more to that? No, that was
no, that was it, and that's what makes it so good. I'm from the South, KFC. It was just so, I love it so much. That was so funny.
Oh my God, my eyes.
Anyway, my point is I like Dipender. He was cool. But then it goes into I wanna shoot, baby, shoot,
which was changed from the original footage.
Yes, because it was Hollaback Girl.
Yep.
Of which one I am not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You know who is? Your grandmother.
Stop that. God. Okay.
She's a hollerback lady.
For some reason, I'm moving on.
It's not holla here. It's holler. She's a hollerback lady.
Hollerback Grammy. I ain't no hollerback.
Skipping past it.
Because ain't no hollerback Grammy. It don't flow.
It needs to be one syllable.
So Salt and Pepper's Shoop came out in 1993. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. And for some reason, I lump it with I Wish I Was a Little Bit Taller.
I wish I was a ball.
1995. Yes, I love that song.
I do too.
Love it.
I do too.
By Skilo.
Yes.
And I also lump it with Just a Friend by Biz Markie, which came out in the best year ever, 1989, the year of my birth.
And you say I'm just a friend.
Yeah. I went back and listened to those songs because I have because I lumped them all together. It's like if I hear Shoop, I need to hear I Wish I Was a Little Bit Taller and Just a Friend.
Holler back, Graham.
So there's a lyric in Just a Friend. You say he's just a friend.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the song.
Oh, baby,
that says,
you got what I need. Oh, we're going to get copyrighted because they're going to think these golden pipes are the actual song. Sorry, Amy, go on.
They are.
Listen to the lyrics, though. Okay. So I watched this movie and I was like, I got to listen to this song. Okay, so there are lyrics that say, I have friends, and that's a fact. Agnes, Agatha, Jermaine, and Jack.
Oh, no. Are they?
And I was like, are you kidding me? 32 years ago, Biz Markie was like, yeah, I got you. I got you,
MCU. I got you right now. Boom.
Amazing.
Say it again.
I have friends, and that's a fact. Agnes, Agatha, Jermaine, and Jack.
So when do you think Jermaine and Jack are going to show up in the MCU, Emmy?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Very good answer. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a point here too. The Rich Corinthian leather. Rich Corinthian leather is not a thing. It was a marketing ploy done by Chrysler when they were like selling their like luxury cars.
Corinthian leather is straight from the Bible.
Yeah, it's just made out of Bible pages. It's real comfortable.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Okay, guys.
Bring it in.
This is what happens when we don't go in chronological.
The lyrics also started. Sorry.
No.
Lyrics also started. I've got friends, and being from the South, I've got friends in low places. Garth Brooks. Take that. So KFC and Garth Brooks. How many other I'm from the South things can I say in this episode? We'll see.
Deadpool. It's a movie. Don't know if anyone's heard of it or not. Came out in 2016. Really, really good flick. Guys, what was some of our favorite scenes besides KFC and Garth Brooks?
Finger licking good.
Finger licking.
I asked you guys last night, how are we doing this? I need to know how to take notes. And you said, we're not doing it scene by scene, but we're going to like talk about it chronologically. And so I took notes chronologically, and now you guys are flipping the script on me.
No, Amy.
You know what that reminds me of another. It reminds me of another song. I'm sorry, and I'll shut up.
It's
you can't always get what you want,
but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need.
It's not what I want. It's what we agreed upon.
Well, life will shit on you sometimes, and you just roll with the punches. You know what I mean?
Sometimes your friends shit on you too.
Oh my God, Emmy.
And sometimes people are into being shit on.
Okay. No.
Not me.
No.
Not me.
That's called
no.
That's called
guys,
a Tahitian
we're
face
live.
mask.
We're live. I can't edit this. Stop.
Okay.
We're going to start here.
Okay.
We'll keep going in chronological order, Emmy. I completely agree. So
if you shit, use the luxury brand. All I'm saying. Or wet wipes. Recommend wet wipes 100%.
We already had your quote, but we're willing to bring it back.
I just need people to know.
Yep, exactly. So just need people to know. Here you go. There you go, just in case you need it, chat. So, guys, we'll keep going with Deadpool. I also loved about this opening scene, the 12 bullets, obviously, where, he didn't come fully prepared. He didn't have everything that he needed, but yet he was very smart and aware of his surroundings, and also flawed when he, shot the same guy 3 times, and he goes, stupid, worth it. This let you know everything you need to know about Deadpool right away, and I really, really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that.
The when they made this, they actually didn't want him to be a gunslinging hero, so they wanted him to mainly fight with his katanas. So they really just limited the amount of time he's using a gun. And I love that they did it with a countdown of bullets too. Like, this is how we're going to use the gun. Right. We've got 12 shots.
Make them count.
12, like the 12 days of
Christmas. Good stuff, Emmy.
And the 12 facts that I have about Ryan Reynolds being a good dude.
Oh,
I didn't do that on purpose.
Are we back in the classroom?
We're back in the classroom.
Oh,
Emmy,
yeah. You know what? Yeah, we should be.
Yeah, share some facts with us. What's some more Ryan Reynolds facts that we have not touched base on yet?
All right. So Ryan Reynolds was, in quotes, allowed to keep his costume. He didn't ask anybody if he could take it. He just kind of took it. And when somebody brought it up to Fox, they were like, we're going to let him have it. And I applaud them for that.
I do too.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't have this huge success out of this if it wasn't for him. So I don't feel like they had much to say. I mean, they made it on 58 million. I don't know how much. Do you know how much it made?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm sure it made a lot more than 58 and completely agree with you, Clinton.
I also read that there were, this is aside from the point, but there were, I think, 9 costumes and they ripped 7 of them through filming. So he took one of the ones that wasn't ripped. And I feel like that's the one that he keeps using in the Free Guy promotions.
That's really, I didn't think about that. Good stuff.
So maybe Fox is like, well, he owns that now. So like, we can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
They're not even Fox anymore.
Not
either.
Fox. Yeah.
Marvel, Disney. Well, never mind.
Wait, what? Hold on. Vinyl Cherry just said, I didn't know this. Another Taylor Swift fact from me. Taylor wore the actual Deadpool costume for Halloween.
No, she did not.
Is that true?
If you're going to blow our mind right now, seriously.
That's amazing.
That really is. And I love Keith. The 12 shots
true.
thing was a brilliant comedy action mechanic. Loved it. Well said. Okay. Almost an hour in, we're still in the opening scene. Worth it. This is why editing exists, Mr. Body Massage. So,
yes. And why we don't go scene by scene with movies. It's hard for us because
not scene by scene, just chronologically, because that's how my notes are.
Are you true? It wasn't a jab. I was just saying that's why we don't go scene by scene like we do with shows. Because it would last for 17 hours. And you took it real personal.
Emmy, come back. There's the smile. She was going to kill you. Oh, I'm glad you guys aren't in the same.
Really?
Those eyes could have killed somebody.
I'm going to kebab you.
Speaking of kebab, we were talking about the katanas. I don't even know how.
No,
that's not in order, Brandon.
Oh,
calm down.
Emmy,
we're not there yet.
Good dude. Okay, so Ryan Reynolds played an April Fool's joke on everybody when he announced the movie on April 1st and said that it was going to be PG-13, and fans raged.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I was one of those fans. I didn't post about it, but
like, yeah, knowing, yeah. Ryan Reynolds was also like, they had added muscle in the suit and they had to take it out because of Ryan Reynolds just being too buff. Thick.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 C's.
So that is all Ryan Reynolds. And I like it.
He's your number 2. So he's the shit. All right, so we will keep going from there. So we see also kind of moving down the movie a little bit. I'm going to take a huge leap forward because we have been recording for a minute. So, Amy, don't hate me. If there's anything I missed that we want to touch base on, feel free to let me know.
Just scratch out those notes, Amy. Don't say them.
Oh, stop.
Just scratch them.
Stop.
She won't be able to sleep tonight if she had to do that.
I'm not going to scratch them out because I'm just going to know that I didn't say them on the podcast. But
oof.
Do you line your notes out as you say them?
Yes.
You highlight them, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
so I can still read them, but I know that I've said them.
Guys, here we go. Right here.
Are you showing us a curvy, voluptuous?
I'm trying to tell you to tighten and get right in that lane.
Showing us the Peter train.
Yes, that's it. That's the Peter train. So all right. So we see kind of this whole metamorphosis. We see kind of a backstory of Wade Wilson. We see that he's a merc. We see that honestly, the pizza whole scene, I thought that was really, really good. I thought it was going to be the guy with the bedazzled jeans. I had no idea it was going to be the actual pizza delivery boy he was after. I thought it was really just a very interesting way to do the story. Cancer. The
script flip that it looks like a douchey dude.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he's after him. And then it's like, oh.
Right.
Like, yeah. I like that.
Exactly. And I love that so much. And I love that we also kept saying I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this. I love that we saw that flip script, but then we also see the heart and the humanity of this story pretty quickly on with Vanessa, and their senses of humor are quite aligned. And then we see this cancer diagnosis and immediately are thrusted into this guy is a good dude. And they had a good way of establishing it and not such a cliche way. I really like that. Cool, guys. Appreciate it. So we will keep on moving forward. So, yeah.
Well, okay. Let's do some Easter eggs, okay? So you're talking about just the whole backstory, right?
Yes.
Okay. So they show the Deadpool in this backstory. Did you guys catch the names that were on that Deadpool?
Yes, it was all celebrities.
Yes.
Mostly I didn't write them down. Mostly celebrities, yeah.
You bet your ass I did. Okay, so other people had picked to die in this Deadpool. Bill Cosby, Charlie Sheen, Kanye West. Wade was Weasel's pick. Vladimir Putin. Booth, which was Wade's pick. That was the guy that he picked a fight with the cum shot.
I had no idea that these were all celebrities. No clue.
You didn't know that Kanye West and
I just never
all these people were celebrities?
I apparently I just tuned out when they showed the board. I did not even see it, honestly. That's kind of crazy, actually.
R. Reynolds is up there.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
No clue. TJ Miller, Lindsay Lohan, Miley Cyrus, Kid Rock, Mike Tyson, Jay Nelson. I couldn't really figure out who that was. So I'm assuming it's like a writer or somebody who was on the film.
Yeah, they did that with,
Lil Wayne, Shia LaBeouf.
Did you just say Little Wayne?
I didn't mean to, but it happened. Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne. All right.
It's not. It's his little brother, Little Wayne.
Little Wayne. Yeah. Little confirmed is smaller than Lil.
Emphasis on the ittle.
Yes.
Yes.
This was an N. Beatty. I had to Google this, and I think I found Ned Beatty, who actually just passed away June 13th of this year.
Oh, wow.
Kind of sad.
Yeah.
The creator, Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool.
Nice.
Ozzy Osbourne, Amanda Bynes, Arnold Palmer, and then something that was cut from the movie. They were going to make a joke about Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oof. This was way after.
And they were going to carry it out longer after this, too.
Yeah. But since that was written, she actually did pass away. So they had to cut that.
Okay. Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah. So Mr. Body Massage, I misspoke. Amanda Bynes.
Hold on. When you said Amanda Bain, was it like hello, everybody?
No, do it in a higher pitched voice if it's Amanda Bain.
Hello, everybody. I'm Amanda Bain. Let me do my voice a little higher.
Did you guys used to watch Amanda Bain?
Welcome to the Amanda Bain Show. What was one of her sketches? I used to watch it too. I just can't remember any. Give me one. I know she had the video store.
She had a whole show.
Yeah.
And then, but she started out on All That. The only thing I can remember from All That was the detective girl, and then Keenan in a bathtub doing French things.
If anyone
knows, just like,
Oui. Yeah, he was French. I remember that.
Yeah.
And like he always had like bread with him, and like the Eiffel Tower is in the background. Oh my gosh! If
In
anyone
the South, we love bread on everything. With everything.
All right. So Amanda
And
showed
cheese.
cue the theme song. As a fellow Amanda, the Amanda Please got real old. That's Drake and Josh were on there.
Oh yeah. Ask Ashley.
Oh. Hi, my name is Amanda Bain, and welcome to Ask Bain. I'm going to read...
Dancing lobsters.
Oh.
It's coming back to me now. That's unlocked something very deep in my brain.
I remember Ask Amanda and the Dancing Lobsters, actually. This is awesome. That's awesome. Oh, goodness. Ask Bash. Ask Ben. Ask Amanda Ben. I thought about doing something with Bane tonight, but I couldn't make it work. But maybe there's a Bane thing in our future on Twitch and YouTube. Just letting you guys know. Fun fact. I don't even know how I'm going to edit this podcast. I have no idea. I have no idea where we've gone so weird with it. I'm at a loss how we're gonna pull out of. Oh, that was a weird way to say it. Pull out, which is a joke in this movie. There's a joke. There's a pull out joke in this movie. That's what I was meaning. Not trying to be stupid.
I know. All right, so we meet Vanessa. We'll just go there.
Okay.
How do we feel about Vanessa as a character? I love her.
She's awesome. She's amazingly badass. She holds her own. She holds her own with Ryan Reynolds' wit as well. I just thought she was a great catalyst. I really believe how close they cared about each other was evident, especially when they celebrate the holidays with one another. And it's funny, it's cute, it's heartwarming, all at the same time. Like it's this weird conglomerate, and I just think it's great storytelling, great writing.
Something about montages like this where like it's the same thing, but one thing changes because of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And so this was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like I mean, nightmare, honestly. Like the Happy Thanksgiving and they've got food all over each other. Ew. Just like being that messy. Just bleh. But like, and then International Women's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. I mean, it's just funny.
And he's like, no.
Halloween.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Oh, it's just that way it's so good. And Halloween with the teeth. Yeah. Sorry. Keep going.
Lent. He is reading Mario Lopez's autobiography.
I love this. There's so many Easter eggs. I absolutely love it.
I will say though, so this movie came out in 2016. Can we agree that it is set in 2016, or is that too far of a stretch?
I
don't think at the time Fox really knew what their timeline was when you have X-Men and stuff. So
okay,
it obviously didn't, because it had the younger version of the X-Men in the second one,
right? And
it wouldn't make sense with him as the older. If it's current timeline, he wouldn't be around the younger X-Men.
Okay. So they celebrate Chinese New Year, which is Year of the Dog. So if it is set in 2016, also clever. I mean, that was clever. If it is set in 2016, you take 2 years off. That's 2014, not the Year of the Dog. The years of the dog were 1994, 2006, and 2018. And honestly, none of those make sense in my brain.
Why does 2018 not make sense for you?
Because that's in the future, you ass.
Well, for me, every year is the Year of the Dog because I love my pupper.
I thought you were about to say something dirty.
Thank you, Clinton.
You think I was going to say pecker?
Okay.
That's another slang term we use in the South.
Oh my God.
Your dog?
We call our pecker.
We call our dogs peckers in the South. Oh man. Hey, look, I taught my pecker to roll over. Roll over, pecker. Roll over. Look, see how it just shows its belly like that? It's wonderful.
I taught my pecker to fetch.
My pecker, you won't hear much out of him, but if a visitor comes in, you better believe
he's barking.
You're gonna get the bite, if you know what I'm saying. That's about my pecker. Yeah. Anyway, gosh, I'm sorry.
When we start referring to even in our personal group chat, can we start referring to our animals as peckers?
No, because
Please.
I love my animals, and I'm not. No,
Okay.
Pecker Ellie.
Your
just
loss.
Came up to
Your
me.
loss.
My loss. I don't. That's a strong word there. All right. So, what did we think about X-Men being so very little featured between Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, Colossus, and I love that they showed Xavier's school here. What did we think of how they treated it, and also Deadpool being so tongue-in-cheek about it? Like, it's almost like they couldn't afford more X-Men. I thought it. What did we think of that? Did we want more? Did we love exactly what it provided? Kind of give us our overall thoughts of.
I have to interject here for a Clinton's Court. It's been a very long time since I've done this.
Oh, Clinton's Court? Okay. All right.
Have a couple of things, actually.
Okay.
So, got a question for you guys.
Yes.
And I think you might disagree. Who was a better sidekick? Negasonic Teenage Warhead or Colossus?
Ooh, Emmy, you start, and I will give my other side.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead is a better sidekick because Colossus is too much of a gentleman to be able to fight dirty.
Okay. I respectfully disagree. I don't think Negasonic Teenage Warhead is a better sidekick. I honestly think, besides tweeting and boosting Deadpool up on a ledge, what did she really do? I think Colossus is Deadpool's conscience. I think he is his strength when he needs it to be, and I think he's almost like an angel on his shoulder just saying, hey, you can be good. There's 4 or 5 moments that you're based on where you can make a change, where you can determine your path. And
bang, he shoots the gun. Did his conscience help?
I never said it was effective. I said he's a better.
Well, sometimes we don't always go with the decision of our conscience.
I will say this. I will say Colossus saves both Angel and Negasonic Teenage Warhead from the big collapse at the end. I don't think Negasonic Teenage Warhead ever saved Colossus. Thanks, Keith. Appreciate you. I don't think that ever happened. So, honestly, Colossus. Clinton, jury, we have our jury in the chat. If you want to weigh in a verdict, who was the better sidekick? I rest my case, guys.
I will have to award Brandon the
It's just because you like his voice better.
The money you owe him for this, for all the damages and the terrible points you made. So Brandon is the winner of this Clinton's Court. I don't think that's what they call it in court, but you're the winner. Come on down.
Hey, guys, thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay. Calm down.
Sorry.
Also, who is a better anti-hero? Loki or Deadpool?
Emmy, you started last one as the winner of the last case. I'd like to go first, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Do it. Bitch.
Is Loki even an anti-hero?
Calm down, court. Calm down.
The court is in session, Emmy. Is Loki even an anti-hero at this point? I think he has shown he is a hero in his own right. I almost think calling him an anti-hero, especially what we've seen him go through in Infinity War and through his own TV series on Disney Plus, he's not even an anti-hero. So the answer is he is disqualified from this chat. He's disqualified from this argument. I think he's a hero. This court. Hey, I think he's disqualified from the court. Deadpool is the ultimate anti-hero. He's funny. He's witty. He celebrates International Women's Day like he knows best. And to me, he's number 2 for Emmy.
Objection. That was before he was Deadpool.
I'll allow it.
Oh, good one. You got me there, Amy. Oh, you son of a gun. All right. Well, you know what? When he became Deadpool, he still had that part in him.
I wish I had a part in him.
The part that Vanessa stuck in.
Yes. Yes. So Deadpool, greatest anti-hero. Loki, let's stop calling him an anti-hero. He's a hero, damn it. Deadpool wins.
All right. What is an anti-hero? That is the question that we have to answer. An anti-hero is someone who is a villain to our heroes, but also someone the audience can get behind.
Oof, you got me.
If that is not Loki.
Is that like a literal definition?
That's the Emmy definition that you're getting right now.
I won't allow that in the court.
You just hate me.
What you just described
sexist.
is a
You're
good
being
villain.
sexist.
Is a good villain is what you described.
Okay, so what would
someone
you
that hates heroes that you can get behind, which would be
but who also has an arc that makes them redeemable, and then maybe goes against our heroes again, but then is also redeemed again, and then has another arc. So like it's somebody who, kind of waffles the line between hero and villain.
I will have to listen to the jury on this one. Pitsnogler 34 said anti-hero does bad things for good reasons. And I think that pretty much sums up a great anti-hero. Keith said a central character in a story, movie, or drama who lacks conventional heroic attributes. Carry on.
I'm sorry I didn't do my research beforehand.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. I'm sorry.
You cannot take up.
Don't you teach? Shouldn't you be doing research prior to a case?
I don't teach anti-heroism.
Well, you should. It's important for this.
Okay, all right.
This
so
world.
Loki does bad things for good reasons. Loki saved Asgard because he wanted the acclaim of saving Asgard. But he also stole the Tesseract. Bad thing. Good reason.
Again, the court awards Brandon the winner.
I thought I had a ironclad argument there, and Brandon did too for a second until everybody started at me.
And that is $5,000 awarded to the defendant.
Okay, cool. Good luck collecting that.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
I have 43 cents.
Get her out of the courtroom. Hold on. We can make this happen. Let's go back to Clinton's court so we can escort Emmy off of the courtroom. Can we do that? That'd be great. All right, here we go.
Have y'all seen that TikTok? I have 43 cents. 43 cents. I need a sugar daddy.
Here's Emmy getting escorted off. Emmy, could you just provide some, you don't have to move or anything, just be dramatic while you get escorted off.
Oh, well, just be yourself, Emmy.
I'm always dramatic. I have 43 cents. I can feel myself yelling. You can't get me out of here.
Clinton's court rocks.
I could have won this with Google.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much for tuning in to Clinton's Court, only exclusively on Twitch and YouTube. That is great. Awesome, guys. So, good points. So some other things we want to bring up as well. Really, one of the things I want to talk about is kind of the main villain, the British villain in this movie. We have Ajax / Francis. Do we think, and we also have Gina Carano, who is playing a villain as well. And I'm just curious, did we think the villains were good in this movie? Did we think they serviced? Did we give Deadpool enough, or was it Deadpool's movie and they were just servicing the movie along? I mean, yeah, okay, Clinton, you're nodding your head.
I have to agree with your last statement.
Okay.
I think they were generic villains. I mean, it's the same old, we're experimenting to do our work and it's bad, and there was nothing that gave us a reason to get behind the villain. There was no empathy with the villain. To me, a good villain is somebody you can kind of understand where they're coming from.
Right.
Killmonger stands out to me. Even Thanos in a twisted way.
Yeah. Loki.
Like I didn't agree, but like you understand his perspective.
Same with Loki.
This guy.
Same with Loki.
What do you understand? Yeah, same with Loki. What do you understand with this guy?
He even says like, I don't feel anything anymore. He doesn't feel empathy. He doesn't feel pain.
Yeah, I don't feel anything anymore. You think I'm out trying to kill people? I'm just depressed and numb. That don't mean I get a right to go kill people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in our chat, I have to agree. He do be white though.
Lady Winter Soldier said he do be doable.
Hey,
and I'll agree with that. He played Dario Naharis,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, for a while. They had like 3 different people play that character, so like he played one of them. I think it was the long-haired one.
And what's her name?
Gina Carano.
Yep. Loved her in Mandalorian. Don't think I like her much as a person, but I'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
As a person, allegedly. What did she do allegedly?
Oh gosh, guys.
Give us the goss.
You don't know the whole story with her? I'm not going to go into it on here. Just research it.
Okay.
She's not on the Mandalorian anymore. So
that was her?
Yes. That's her in Mandalorian.
Oh.
Yep.
I do know that story. Okay.
Yes. And I didn't realize that she became known to me in Mandalorian because I loved her character in Mandalorian, and then all that happened. But then I remember like, oh shit, she was in Deadpool. So yeah.
I didn't realize that was her. I haven't watched Mandalorian. That's probably why.
What? You've never seen Mandalorian?
No, I've also not seen the last Star Wars movie.
Still haven't seen the last Star Wars movie either, but apparently people are saying it doesn't matter if I did.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought episode 8 was a lot worse than episode 9. I liked episode 9, but it was still, you could tell they were trying to repair everything that 8 went wrong on. That's a deep. I would love to review the Star Wars movies if we ever had 20 months to do it, but episode 8 not my favorite. Not my favorite.
I was gonna say, okay, so getting back onto Deadpool, Angel Dust is her name, Gina, whatever. Yeah, she was supposed to wear yellow contacts, or she wanted to wear yellow contacts to be more comic accurate, but everybody said no because it would look like Twilight, which is funny because there is a point when someone says spider monkey, like Twilight.
That's awesome.
That's crazy, Emmy.
You know what? You know what? Just for that, I'm giving you another math fact.
Okay.
Step into my damn classroom.
Okay, we're here. We're here, Emmy. You're on a lag.
Okay. So, Wade says that he has 41 confirmed kills to little dude. So he says 1 every 7 weeks. So 41 kills, 1 every 7 weeks is 287 weeks. That's 5.5 years that he was in whatever special service he was in. 5.5 years.
5.5 years. I didn't realize it had been that.
He was just out here killing people. That was like prior to him being a mercenary.
That's kind of crazy. So yeah. Anyway, so how old is Deadpool? Can we do the math, Amy?
I don't know. 42.
42. Okay.
Actually, no. It says it on the Deadpool. On the Deadpool next to. So it has the person who's betting against them. It has the person who they're betting against. So like if it's like, okay, so like Wade bet against Burke or whatever his name was, how much money they had on him. So like $100.
Right.
And then that person's age.
Oh, okay. So Deadpool actually, okay, cool.
I think it was like 38 or something.
Okay. Was it Ryan Reynolds' real age, or were we not able to confirm that? I'm just
Ryan
curious.
Reynolds was also on the board.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. Was it similar? Was it the same?
I don't know. I didn't write down the ages. I just wrote down the names because that's the
Sorry.
fun stuff. I was pretty sure that if I went through ages, you guys would be like, oh, that's boring. But
That's just 1/2 of the fifth. No. Can we
huh?
Nothing. It's okay. Well, we're going to move out of the classroom now. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm done.
All right. All right. So, all right. So we've reviewed basically Vanessa. We've reviewed the villain. We reviewed the overarching story and the love story and how it worked. We also touched base in Clinton's court, who was the better sidekick, Teenage Negasonic Warhead or Colossus. This movie, honestly, sorry, Clinton, go for it.
They had to get permission to use her. Because she was a Marvel property, from what I understand, or she was like she's not well known at all, but they completely changed her powers for this movie.
Yeah, but she works. Oh my gosh, she absolutely works. And I thought the actress,
the reason they wanted her is for her name.
Yeah, like Negasonic Teenage what the fuck or something. Does he say? Yeah, and it's so good.
My favorite part of this entire movie, and I don't remember where does he say it? I don't remember, but this movie made me laugh a lot overall, again, like rewatching it. Mm-hmm. But when he goes, "What in the ass?" What is that at? That's my favorite part of the entire movie.
I can't remember.
I think it's at the end.
It's near the end. Yeah. What in the
Oh, it's when he's like, when she gives him a compliment and he's like, "What? You actually like me? What in the
When he's
ass?"
standing there in front of Vanessa.
Oh, it's so funny too. The way he's looking like almost like a proud father at Negasonic Teenage Warhead, but then he's like, "What in the ass?" It's only because it's not funny when I say it. I'm not even trying to be like sympathetic. It's Ryan Reynolds has the best delivery. Like you can't.
Comedic timing.
Oh my God, he is so perfect. Like he's just off the charts. He really is.
Also, the sex scene in this movie is hilarious. And from what I've read, they wanted the sex scene to not be about the sex scene. They wanted it to be comedy. They wanted it a timeline to show how long they were together and for each scene to be just funny and not focused on the sex.
I think they spent I think I read somewhere that they spent the majority of the time like on the choreography of that and not the fight scenes.
I did not know that.
Which is really funny.
There was a scene cut out where for Easter that Ryan Reynolds was wearing a chicken suit and lays a chocolate egg on her stomach.
I can see why that's cut.
I would have loved that. So one thing, guys, I want to make sure we mention, because we've talked about so much in this movie, how awesome was it to, in the middle of the strip joint, hear Stan the Man Lee.
Oh yeah, it's been so
long. We hear the cameo, we hear his voice, and one of the best Stan Lee cameos by far, in my humble opinion, just because he was given so many lines and he made it work. He was really hilarious. It just makes me miss Stan Lee so much, having him and hearing that voice. It took me out almost for a second. I was like, oh my God, it's Stan Lee again. It was great. So what did obviously this is technically not canon with the MCU, but technically it is because Deadpool's now in the MCU, but this was not made by Marvel Studios. Let's just draw the line there. It's not a Marvel Studios movie. But where do we rank this in Stan Lee cameos? Did we love it for one, and where do we kind of rank it? The top tier, middle tier, lower tier? Where are we at? So, Emmy, I'll start with you.
Sorry.
Top tier. As soon as I started the movie, I was like, oh yeah, Stan Lee's in this. And then I was like, oh yeah, Stan Lee's in a strip club. And then the line, you can't buy love, but you can rent it for 3 minutes at a time.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
It's I loved it. And I feel like it might have been part of Stan Lee's dream to be a DJ at a strip club, because I really feel like he felt this role. He looked like he felt this role.
I love it, Emmy. Good stuff. Clinton, what was your thoughts on this cameo?
Honestly, I forgot he was in this.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I saw it again,
same.
I was just so excited. And then the fact that he's in a strip club as a DJ, it was just top tier, in my opinion. Top
tier.
I loved it. I loved it so much. I miss his cameos. And it makes me curious as to how if they would have cameoed him in the Disney Plus shows. I'm sure they would have.
Oh, they would have. Any Marvel property, I think if Stan was
he would have been.
Yeah, if he was in good health, they would have had him cameo because I think it's a homage to the Godfather of Marvel. I'm 100%.
I miss it. I miss it, and I didn't think I didn't think I wouldn't, but like it's a small thing, and when it's taken away, you're like, damn, this is big because he's the reason he's the reason we have a podcast, like the MCU, everything. Like he's the fandom,
the real grandpa of the podcast.
Yeah.
He's the great grandpa. Clinton's the grandpa.
Yeah. Well,
who's with your grandma?
I will say that I love Stan Lee. I love Stan Lee's cameo in this. I thought Stan Lee, I agree with both of you, top tier 100%. And I really thought, exactly to Clinton's point, I'm going to sound like an echo, so I'll keep it brief, but we went through WandaVision, even Spider-Man Far From Home, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki without a Stan Lee cameo. So we've almost, and I know this sounds harsh and I don't mean it for it to sound like it, but I also want to be transparent. We've almost gotten used to not seeing Stan Lee. And to see his cameo in Deadpool and hear his voice, I was like, oh my God, that excitement, that jubilation that came over me was like, oh my gosh, there he is. There's the guy, and like, I didn't realize how much I missed it until I saw him show up, and I was not, Stan Lee's in this movie. I was not thinking that before I watched it. And to see it really hit home. I just miss Stan Lee so much. And
we did our retrospectives, and it was always a point of discussion talking about him and what, his cameos in the movies.
Right.
And then, like you said, it sounds callous, but it's not. Like we've gotten used to, we've had these shows. We have a show every week now. So it's like almost like a new Marvel thing every single week. And you just kind of became used to it. It was like a breath of fresh air to redo this or rewatch this and do the podcast about it, because it's like, oh yeah, this is 2016. Like we're not in canon with the MCU. We're not having to talk about MCU. This was like a nice, like refresher. I don't know. I enjoyed watching the movie. Those are kind of my final thoughts, I guess. I'm getting ahead of myself.
No, not at all.
I liked seeing Stan.
And that's, I think there's no better way to put it. I really think Stan was a wonderful, wonderful addition, and I think we all loved seeing him for sure. Guys, this whole movie, the humor, we could talk about the humor all day, but we would just be repeating everything Ryan Reynolds says. The writers and Ryan put so much. This is why I think it's so difficult to review this movie, because we can't think of anything funnier than what is in this movie. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, this was hard for me to like put any kind of little, let me add this joke in here. Let me do this. Ghost Rider, it writes itself. And it's a compliment to the movie we watched. The humor is outstanding. It's absolutely hilarious. And I don't want to rehash a whole bunch of Ryan Reynolds jokes. I think this is just such great storytelling and great humor. Just knocks it out of the park. And I just want to touch base. I was laughing out loud numerous times during this movie. Numerous times. And I cannot wait to see what Ryan Reynolds brings to Disney Plus and Deadpool as well, because not Disney Plus, Disney Marvel Studios and Deadpool as well. I would be fine with a Deadpool TV show, but I don't think that's what they're doing. Just because I think he's going to make it work, and we touched base on this earlier in the podcast. I think he's going to make it work with the Disney brand. Can't have Mickey over there getting upset. I can just see him being so funny about it, and yet his delivery is going to work off the charts as well. I just want to kind of have an overarching Deadpool, Disney. Are we here for it? Do we wish he still had more of the R-rated and the uncensored and like kind of Fox money to do what he wants? Are we excited to see him in the overall MC landscape, or are we 50-50 until we actually see the overall product? I started with Emmy last time. Clinton, I'm curious what your thoughts are.
I hope we get a sequel from Deadpool 1 and there's a second one. I'd really enjoy a second Deadpool, first of all. And whether that's in the MCU or with
Wouldn't
Fox,
that be wild?
That would be crazy. I wish they greenlighted at least and let us know if there's going to be another one, whether we get it now or later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Deadpool 2, Deadpoolier.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to see a sequel, but I think I'm torn because I'm scared Disney's going to try to mute it a little bit, but at the same time, you can't. It'd be good for Disney and Ryan Reynolds, because for me, Ryan Reynolds is behind it. So I don't think with how much he's put into this that he's going to really allow. It's not his property, but like he won't star if they don't do it justice. And at the same time, like Disney knows what this character means to everybody. And I think they've confirmed that it will be R-rated, right?
I thought, yeah.
Well, John
I was going to
said
say that, yeah.
Oh, because Kevin Feige did say, like, I feel, yeah.
It was Bob Iger, I think, that said it would be R-rated.
Right.
Not Kevin Feige.
Oh, my apologies. That's crazy, though. Yeah, good point.
John, you said the third one. There's a 2?
I heard what you said, Clinton. I have my headphones on loud enough, you jerk. Anyway, Emmy, what is your thoughts?
I feel like I have no fears going into the third one because they've already kind of said like it's going to be R-rated. And like that's what the other 2 have been.
Yeah.
I think that they screwed up so bad in X-Men Origins that they're not going to do it again.
Speaking of which, they poke fun on that movie so many times.
They do. One of the things that I absolutely hated in this movie was the line, yeah, I get it. Like you travel to new exotic places, meet new people and kill them, which I feel like has been like a meme before memes were a thing. Like I've like heard that joke since I was on MySpace in my younger youth. And like, I was like, oh, what cheap writing. But they stole that line directly from Origins. And I was like, damn, all right. Like I'm back.
That's
like,
deep. Yeah. I didn't catch it before
stuff.
Either.
Good stuff, Amy. Good stuff. I also love when they talk about sewing his mouth shut and he's like, oh, you don't want to do that. Oh.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, so damn good. There's even there's an action figure of him when he's getting the Wham album.
And it's the transition.
Yep.
What do you mean the transition?
You said that there's an action figure of him when he's
it's like going back, like after he found out he has cancer, he's like giving all of his prized possessions to Vanessa.
Correct.
Oh yeah, but the transition when he's getting hit towards the car and it's sideways, and then it transitions to that action figure, which is laying the same way he's getting hit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! I never caught that actually.
Really?
No, I haven't. That's awesome. Seriously, I know probably everyone in the chat's like, dude, of course. But like, no, I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together. That's awesome.
Cuts from him getting slow mode to the getting hit.
I just was like, action figures. I like those. So I'm pretty stupid. So pretty easy to make Brandon not focus on anything.
That's not very nice, buddy.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Don't talk to my friend that way.
Don't do it. Oh, and also.
No, I mean like Brandon, don't talk to yourself that way because you're my friend.
Thanks,
and
guys.
we can't listen. We got it. There's still a little bit to talk about.
Yes.
I still have 2 pages of notes. I don't know what.
Well, we have also naked Ryan Reynolds in this movie.
Hell yeah, we do.
In the fire scene.
Uh-huh.
And I loved that they made a Freddy Krueger reference because that's the first thing I thought of when I saw him.
Same.
Looking like a prune.
Yeah. That is awesome.
They made a Freddy Krueger reference.
Mm-hmm.
When?
It's when him and Weasel are talking at one point.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Oh, I know, right? I wasn't debating that. You just didn't remember.
I know. I read something where they were like trying to figure out how the makeup should look so that he didn't get compared to Freddy Krueger. And so I just, when you said that, it was like, oh, that's odd that they would actually like bring it up in the movie.
I just honestly like, I feel like he should have more I don't know how to explain it, like more knots outside of his skin, like more like bulge stuff.
Yeah, Clinton loves the bulge. He likes more bulge is what
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see more bulge too.
Because the whole thing with him is like he's continuously got cancer spreading and then it heals itself almost. You know what I mean? So like he looks like more of a burn victim than a cancer victim. God, this is dark. That sounds weird out of context to say.
If you watch the movie, though, I would hope people would understand. Like, I don't think it's
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it's an intentional. No,
it looks like he's burnt.
Yeah,
I honestly like rewatching that, and I think that every single time I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, he looks that way because he was in the middle of like mutating whenever the thing blew up, and then I watch it and I'm like, no, it was his mutation that made him look that way. Every single time I'm tricked by that, which I'm really sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So Deadpool, his whole torture thing, if he was...
Oh, are we gonna... Yep, sorry, Amy.
No, don't take me back to the classroom because people hate it, apparently. Some people hate it. It's okay.
Nobody
I get
hates
it. I saw some people in the chat that called it Emmy's painful classroom.
They just have my humor. It's just,
which is what my students call it.
They're just kidding.
Okay. So the science behind Deadpool's torture. So they lower the oxygen level to the point where he feels like he's suffocating, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what happens. If you lower the oxygen level, that also causes a lack of carbon dioxide. So he wouldn't be doing the gasping thing, which he does very well, honestly.
Oh
like,
my God, it was
acting.
painful to watch. Oh my God.
Yeah, he does a great job acting,
right.
But that's not what actually would happen.
Mm-hmm.
That would be what would happen if you had a high carbon dioxide level in your blood. So what he would be experiencing would be hypoxia, which would be a low carbon dioxide level in your blood, which honestly just makes you sleepy. So he probably would have just dozed off and slept like no. Because they like kept like giving him enough oxygen to keep him alive. He probably would have just slept like a bebe throughout the whole thing.
A bebe.
Have you guys not watched Schitt's Creek?
A bebe. Moira, of course. I freaking love Schitt's Creek.
So good. But yeah, anyway.
Favorite show since The Office.
I also will say that oxygen is not flammable.
Oh, that ruins that whole scene for me when he breaks out.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's a great movie. The science is not great.
It's not good.
And actually, since we're in my classroom, I'm going to go ahead and say it since we're jumping around and all that. Vanessa falling in a glass tube without anything to restrain her in. Think about if you put a egg into a cup with a lid on it. You put it in a Tupperware and you dropped it off of the roof. That bitch isn't surviving.
Sorry,
Vanessa. I have a rebuttal.
Vanessa is an egg.
Go for it.
Vanessa is an egg confirmed. Can we say that?
Well, she's a human. She's got bones and stuff. They're all gonna break.
You just said she was an egg. I heard it. Clinton, go on.
I was just giving you a visual.
No, you told me Vanessa was an egg, and I feel
Miss Fennel. Miss Fennel, how is she an egg?
Fennel. Clinton has his hand up. So we're gonna respect his time and his time to speak.
Is that what you say in the classroom?
No.
It sounded.
I wish you would because I love it.
It sounded legit.
Yeah, I love it.
I say things like that, but not that douchey.
Oxygen is not flammable. However, it can cause other materials that burn to ignite more easily and more rapidly.
More rapidly.
He had a match lit. Wasn't it a match?
It was a match.
And it had a flame, and oxygen would feed that flame. So I don't feel like it's too crazy to think that it would make an explosion. I don't know what was in that building.
Brandy says, wait, Emmy, what about when they tell us not to smoke around someone with an oxygen tank?
It ignites.
That's because it's under high pressure.
Well, so was the things that went to this thing.
Okay, but under that logic, anybody who has like a what is it, like a range stove, like when you turn the flame on, right?
Don't breathe.
You got the thing that has it's like a tube that provides the gas. If that flame were able to travel down that tube, then your house would blow up every time you turned on the range.
I don't know if it holds up. Don't send me to the principal's office, but I don't know if it holds up.
I I see your argument. I think that it's valid.
An ignited source, which doesn't invalidate this scene for me. That's all I want. I want this scene to still make sense. That's all I want.
I feel like I feel like too though, like a lit match is such a small thing that burns.
It doesn't matter. It's ignited.
I know. I'm just saying. But you have a very good point. Thank you for bringing that up in our classroom and letting us have a discussion around it. Brandon, I see that your hand's up.
I pooped my pants.
Okay, buddy, that's on you. Go call mom.
Okay, I'm gonna go call my mom now.
Call somebody to pick you up. I do not change diapers. Mississippi does not change diapers.
She'll be here soon. She says don't squish much. Sorry.
We got past we're at that scene. Okay, let's jump over to Wiener Reynolds in fire.
In fire.
Did we okay, listen. So when I watched this last night, I was like, did I just see Wiener?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I should rewind it. And I was like, no.
I think he filmed this nude as well. This was not. If you
rewind it, it is creepy.
Wait, hold on a second. Did we get Ryan Reynolds' peen in this? Did I not realize this?
There was prosthetics, I believe, but I'm pretty sure he filmed this nude.
Prosthetic. Oh, so okay. We might have.
Let me Google it.
Clinton will Google it. Did we get Ryan Reynolds' peen or a prosthetic? Either way, guys, cool. Good fact there. So, Emmy, you've got 2 pages of notes, maybe a page and a half now. Anything you want to cover as well?
Okay, so going back to Ryan Reynolds. Okay. So
Ryan Reynolds says the nude fight scene in Deadpool is basically all him.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So the makeup for that scene, one thing I read said it took 8 hours, and then another thing I read said 6 hours. So we'll say 7 hours.
Nice. Right in the middle. Okay.
And just, maybe it's that. So it took 7 hours to put this full body makeup on for this scene, and he was not allowed to sit down or lay down.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That would suck.
7 hours. That's a full work day right there.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, if you're lucky.
Right.
And then you can't sit or lay. And I'm pretty sure this scene took more than 1 day to film. So props to Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
So you see Ryan Reynolds whenever he's confronting the pizza dude. Mm-hmm. Deadpool has an affinity, we'll say, a crush on B. Arthur.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
From Golden Girls.
Mm-hmm.
They paid $10,000.
No, they didn't.
To get the rights to be able to have him wear a B. Arthur shirt in this movie, which was then given to charity.
It's stuff like this that makes me love this movie even more. Like I'm not gonna lie, these Easter eggs that I just watch a movie, I love it. My fiance loves diving into like the YouTubes and like, okay, let's dissect every little thing. And it's before I started this podcast, I never did it. And like, it's funny, I see why she loves that stuff now, because if I knew it cost him $10,000 just to get a B. Arthur shirt on the
just
screen,
to get a Golden Girl on a t-shirt, just for the rights to have a Golden Girl on screen.
Exactly. But the fact that then he turns around and gives it to charity as well.
I think that he had to give money to whoever created Golden Girls.
I love it, though.
Which might have been Fox.
I have no idea, but I just absolutely love it. I think this is just, it just makes me love Ryan Reynolds so much. I'm sorry. I have almost a whole new appreciation of him and all the things he did for this movie. Sorry.
Also, despite this being a rated R movie, he went to multiple, I think everybody knows this, he went to multiple hospitals dressed as Deadpool. Mm-hmm. Some of the kids that he met through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, he gave small roles in the movie. I wasn't able to find any like specific examples, but I imagine it's like some of the kids that were running in the background on the bridge, or like, I don't know, just small roles in the movie were played by kids that he met through the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Right.
And I think that is awesome. Ryan Reynolds, you're amazing.
I completely agree with you. Completely agree. And I actually was watching a YouTube video the other day. I think it was, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Why am I drawing a complete blank? Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
What's his real actor name?
Johnny Depp.
Sorry, I couldn't remember his real name. It was driving me crazy. That was on me more than
Captain
you.
Jack Sparrow.
That was on me. I was like dying. I was like, Emmy, tell me about the actor name. I saw him in a hospital the other, and visiting. It's really cool. Star-Lord, I know, has done it. Chris Evans has done it. Chris Pratt. I've seen a few of them, and I remember also Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. did like a project with prosthetic limbs and making prosthetic limbs look like Iron Man limbs. And like just these kids in their faces, and to me, it's a real life superhero. Tom Holland is another one. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of all these videos now that you brought it up, and it's just such a beautiful thing to see that Ryan Reynolds continues that tradition on of just giving back. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Ryan Reynolds. I'm just saying there's been a lot of people that have done that. That does not diminish it. That to me makes it just more powerful. I think it's a beautiful thing when these actors kind of step beyond themselves and really just give such thought back to these people that are really suffering and these families. It's not a lot of times we see just these patients, but that's huge. But the families that are with them and really just need a good moment. All those families and all those patients that need a good moment, and for these actors to be selfless and to devote their time, it's an absolutely gorgeous and beautiful thing. And I don't know, Ryan Reynolds, another reason why he might be my number one after the end of this movie. And I'm talking male or female. The heart that this guy has. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent. Just really beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah. I'm going to switch back over to some just weird Easter eggs that I found that I would like to share, even though we didn't go chronologically.
Yeah. What you got?
Whatever. Okay.
We love you. I'm sorry.
So, no, that's okay. It's fine. It's just, someday my notes will be available in a museum.
And it will get you verified.
Yeah. No. I'll be verified already.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll be like, we need this entertainer's notes in a museum because they're so good.
I would agree with that 100%.
And at that point, you guys need to go to that museum because my notes are so good.
All right. What you got? Some Easter eggs that we went out of order with.
Okay. So when the recruiter, I think, is his like actual title, I don't think he actually gets a name. When the recruiter comes to Wade in the bar, he gives him a card.
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith is his name.
That's just what Deadpool calls him.
Yeah, because of the Matrix.
Oh, yeah, but he's totally from the Matrix. This is multiverse confirmed. Sorry, Amy. Yeah.
Is how I took it. I thought he was just giving him a nickname based on
he was.
No,
I'm just, I don't think they actually had a name for him. You're right.
Okay. But yes. Okay. So him, he gives him a card, the black card, and the phone number is 555-0199, which is the same phone number as Lester's business in American Beauty.
Which is a
story about a bored husband who falls for his daughter's best friend and is a creepy pedo. And it's funny because Deadpool keeps calling Agent Smith, the recruiter, whatever you want to call him, a pedo over and over again about the white van and all that stuff.
I love it. I had no idea. That's a cool tie-in though to the jokes as well. Good stuff.
Clever.
Very clever.
Okay. So the house that is the Xavier School,
yes,
is Hatley Park National Historic Site. It's in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It has also been seen as Luther Mansion in Smallville. It's also been seen as Queen Mansion in Arrow. I don't know if you guys watched that.
No,
Yes.
I have not.
You didn't watch Arrow, Brandon?
No, I did not.
I watched like half of the first season and got bored.
Ooh.
Oh my God. It picks up in the second season.
Oh, Amy.
I didn't completely finish it, but I was up there. I think I missed 2 seasons. Oh, I love it.
It's great.
Arrow.
I missed 2 seasons. Glowing review.
It has like 8 or something.
Really?
How many? I don't know, but
The main guy, the guy who plays the main guy,
Stephen Amell.
fine. He's fine.
Oh God.
It also plays as, and this is my favorite of the ones that I found. It's also Aradon Prep in Descendants 1 through 3.
Oh, nice.
There's 8 seasons. I was right. So I watched 6 of them.
Have you guys watched Descendants?
No, I have not.
It's absolutely terrible, but it's so damn good. It's so bad.
I need to watch this. Okay.
Descendants. It's the children of like the classic Disney movies. So it's like there's like the villain side and like the
Hold
the
on
hero
a
side.
second. Hold on. Is this like a Disney made for TV movie kind of crap?
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes.
My niece made us watch this on vacation. Oh, it's trash. It's so bad.
Absolutely terrible, but I love
Oh,
it.
it's
I absolutely love it.
You love it?
Love it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, I see how
It's
I
got
sound.
Kristen Chenoweth, and it's got one of
even
the
know who that
witches
is.
from Hocus Pocus, and I can't remember her name.
I see why.
Is it?
How people look at me when I talk about action figures with you saying you like the Descendants. Like now I get it. Like I'm like, this
Is it one of those things that's so bad you like it because
Yes.
it's so bad, like a B-rate movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
I
it's
wouldn't even say
very
B.
much that.
I would say
I
C.
really hope that our podcast doesn't become that.
Oh, we're already there, bud.
Oh, damn it. We started there, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was the bar.
This is what we aspired to be, and that's where we're at now. Well, this is the
Okay.
highest it'll get. I just want you to be aware it ain't getting better than this. So,
We all well, don't accept that. So
all right, well, we'll not.
we
see
also
Clinton next
never gave the Avengers bar on the movie. We need to do that.
Okay,
at
all right,
the
we'll
end.
get there.
At the end.
We'll
At the
get there.
end.
We'll get
Okay.
there. There was also a point where he says, what's your name? Basil Fawlty? And he like does like the British accent.
What was that?
because-
Yes.
What was that, Amy?
Basil Fawlty.
You got the worst British accent I've ever
So
heard.
good. It's
and
so
you,
good.
and you-
It's so bad. I know it's so bad.
But
It's
what's-
based off of Love Island.
what's
it starts
hilarious
with like your normal, and then you just go. "Ugh,"
No,
at
she
the
does
end.
this inflection. She's like, like, I'm going to talk loud, and that's her British accent. And
Do your
it's-
British accent, Brandon.
Hello, my name's Brendan. I'm from Britain.
Oh,
Like,
you're posh as shit.
yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Oh, Amy, you don't get to say that.
Yeah, you're literally.
Yours is-
This is your accent, Emmy. I'm British. Like, it's.
I know.
And it's so
No,
funny.
I said you're posh as shit.
Here's the funny
That's
thing,
a
guys.
compliment. It's a compliment.
Oh, thank you. Here's the thing.
Oh.
But
You
here's the thing.
sound posh, and I sound like I'm from Geordie Shore.
Compliment or not, this is the funny thing about it. Emmy dated a British dude, and it's hysterical that her accent. I would think as dating a British dude, you would have the accent nailed down. It's like, hello, my name's Emmy. Sorry.
I also watch a lot of British TV, but the people on British TV are a lot
British?
of garbage.
Oh my gosh.
No, how do you say garbage? Rubbish. They're a bunch of rubbish humans.
I love it.
Oh no,
Oh,
we lost them.
bye guys.
Okay.
There goes
Anyway.
everyone. Everyone just left. Everyone just left the chat. They're like, "Peace."
Basil Fawlty.
Basil
is,
Fawlty?
Basil Fawlty.
Foley. Basil
Did I
Foley.
do it right?
Yeah, I think you sound a little better. Yeah,
Do I do it right?
I think you sound better.
And I
Yes.
just need to tone my voice down.
Bring it
and
down.
just
You don't have to do it.
calm the fuck down just a little bit.
Doesn't have to be Basil Fawlty.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. All our British listeners.
You
are
know
like,
what accent I
I'm-
like a lot?
I'm so sorry. I know that the boss, Ben.
boss, you're awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other people that are British that listen to us that I know are British.
There's 3 of them. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Confirmed.
Keith is Canadian, so that's
He's kind of British.
half seas.
We, everyone that's not in the States right now, like these dumbasses. I hate them so much.
What brought y'all to want to listen to a Southern podcast about Marvel?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Actually, okay. Oh God, I'm sorry. I mean, you can put me back in the classroom if you want to.
Oh, okay. We'll put you back in the classroom.
Okay. The Southern accent is probably the closest to the original British accent that we have in America.
Really?
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 I'm not joking.
I watched a video about that.
Yeah, the South probably held on to.
No, actually, a podcast. I listened to a podcast excerpt about this from someone who's researched it and is from Britain. And they talk about and this person can duplicate every accent, and they talk about it's really cool. And I can't remember the podcast, so it's irrelevant, but I'm going to tell you anyway. They go through the history of why that is, and every part of the story and the history, she changes her accent to that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
History. It's really, and she nails it.
But that's, I mean, yeah, if you were to try to figure out what's closest to the actual British accent, it is Southern English.
You're damn right. Right.
Damn.
I think it's more of the
like mine.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%. I'm the most British.
I was going to say more like the Georgia, frankly, my dear, I don't give a hoot.
Yeah.
It's not hoot. It's damn.
Damn. Yeah, it is damn.
Mm-hmm.
My parents used to censor it for me.
Oh, that's adorable.
I don't give a hoot.
I don't give a hoot. Emmy?
So that's what I think the words are now.
Yeah, it's so funny. You're and you said it with such confidence. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a hoot. And you're like,
a hoot.
Oh, damn. It's damn. Oh. Damn. Emmy, any other Easter eggs before we...
I was going to tell you about Basil Fawlty.
Oh yeah, we've gone so off the rails.
So he's the main character of Fawlty Towers, who's played by John Cleese, who is the co-founder of Monty Python, which is going to mean nothing to Brandon because he hasn't watched it. Just outing him.
Hasn't watched what?
Monty Python.
We've gone over this, Clinton. Why are you acting shocked?
Oh, I just remembered again though. It's like a new wound every time.
But
I forget and then I remember.
People equate the moment when Deadpool is fighting against Colossus and he does the handbrake and then he's like, did you hear about the T-Rex? Most scared of the dinosaurs.
That was hysterical. Oh my God.
They compare that to the Black Knight, the fight with the Black Knight. And,
your arm's off.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
No.
You're a loony.
Okay, I really
God,
need
I
to
love
watch
that
this.
movie.
I need to really watch this.
Brandon,
I know.
If you don't watch any Monty Python, watch Quest for the Holy Grail. You will not regret it.
You got it.
I want to remember the name of the movie because
it's only a flesh wound.
Tis only a flesh wound. Yes. All right.
Please.
You can quote it.
All right.
Actually, if we review it as a Patreon exclusive, don't watch it before. Watch it the day before we review it.
Maybe that needs to be one of our, because then
I think it should be a Patreon
because you would actually hear my first genuine reaction on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know we want to do a couple. I got a movie idea for next month because a couple listeners voted on it, but maybe that'll be our third or fourth month. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
For this one.
I thought we.
Oh, sorry. There's multiple movies. We have 10 movies planned for our Patreon. But yeah, we'll talk later. But yes, there's a lot of good stuff. I don't want to say anything because people are like, you said you were going to review that. We got 5 movies in store. So yeah, guys, anything, Emmy, anything? No, shaking your head. No. Yep. You got more. Okay. Sorry. All right, Emmy, what do we all have before a Abingers bar? What's left?
I've got 3 more. Ryan Reynolds is a good dude. I've got a fact, and then 2 more Easter eggs.
All right, 3 more. Okay, Ryan Reynolds is a good dude. Go.
Yeah. Okay. So Ryan Reynolds produced and financed this movie as an apology to fans.
Oh.
After X-Men Origins.
It was not his fault. Okay.
It was not his fault, but
Did you say he produced and financed?
finance. He put up a lot of money for this movie.
Like Mel Gibson did for The Passion.
Stop, Clinton, for the love of God. Emmy, keep going.
Exactly, for the love of God. Clinton, Mel Gibson.
I swear I don't.
Finance.
Clinton, you're gonna make
The Passion of the Christ. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Emmy, keep going.
All right. When Ryan Reynolds was 25, he changed the sign for Regina, Saskatchewan to Regina, which rhymes with fun. Maybe it's Regina. He says the line in the movie.
Yes, he does. I remember this now. Yeah.
So he actually got in trouble for changing the sign when he was 25. Like, that's right around the point when I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be out doing stupid ass shit. But Ryan Reynolds was like, yep, nope.
Yep. Continue doing stupid ass shit. Yes, confirmed.
All right. And then I feel like my last one, like, it isn't even that good compared to the other ones, but he performed most of his own stunts.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and action sequences.
That's pretty cool.
And the CGI ones?
Yes, even those. Yep, he did them himself.
We can't leave the show.
And he actually cut his hand off.
Wow.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
I'm just kidding. That was a lie. I'm sorry.
You fooled us. Emmy, what's
you spoke of that. We have to talk about her in this movie real quick. What's her name?
Blind.
I don't know. Blind lady. And
oh yes.
What is her name? Oh my gosh. It is on the tip of my tongue.
Okay. A couple things. I'm gonna bring them up.
Soda water and lime for blood. Not Francis.
No, hold on.
No, I know. That's what he said. Guys, in the chat, please help the blind lady. Val. That's not her name. It starts with
Blind
a V,
Al.
I feel like.
Al.
I was
Blind
close.
Al. Okay. So we have to talk about her for a second. We also have to talk about one of the reasons I love this movie so much is I would love to find a Vanessa version of a male that he finds, because their humor is just, when they first meet and their exchange of like, well, I didn't have a house, or they're like, he's like, you had a house.
I lived in
how they just keep.
I lived in a crack house, and she's like, oh, you had a house.
You had a house. Yeah. Yes.
I lived in a dishwasher box. You had a dishwasher?
Yeah, it's so good.
It just keeps building, and it's so like out of context. A lot of shit in this movie is just super offensive. Mm-hmm. And when I was watching it, I was like, man, I'm surprised this was 2016, because I'm surprised it's not freaking canceled, because anyway, the humor they build on each other is just amazing, because they get each other.
Right.
And they really make you jump into that like feeling of how much he cares for her when he don't really care for much else. And he or she gets him. So they understand each other very well because of that. Even when he gets the diagnosis, he's trying to be humorous, and she comes back with humor. I love that dynamic. I love Blind Al, and we have to talk about the superhero landing, because that's become a staple.
Oof.
All right.
Since this movie.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I got to touch on some things that you said. Okay. First of all, I don't think that Vanessa understands how puzzles work when she says the whole, like, your crazy matches my crazy. It's like the wavy edges. And when you put them together, you can see the puzzle. Like, maybe if you're doing a 4-piece puzzle, but like the edge pieces don't give you any of the picture.
No, she's saying the edges of the puzzle piece, they fit together to form the picture.
The edges of the puzzle piece. Okay,
Not
I've watched
the
this
whole
movie.
Puzzle.
I've watched this movie 100 times, 100,000 times, and I've never gotten that from it. I thought she was talking about the edge pieces, and you put them together and you can figure out what the whole puzzle is by this leaf.
No, the edges of the puzzle pieces, they fit together, which shows the big picture.
Okay, that makes more sense. And I like that you just explained that to me. And I'm really upset that I'm an idiot who didn't figure that out.
It differently.
Yeah, you're not.
Doesn't mean you're an idiot. Emmy, don't be so hard on yourself.
You're talking about my friend, Emmy.
Excuse me, I'm a dummy-dumb.
No, you're not. All right.
But you also talked about also like when he's like, it's like I printed you out of a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, straight from Weird Science.
Yeah. Wait, what?
That show, Weird Science.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Show.
You've never seen that?
It's old.
I am not.
But they keep coming back at each other with pop culture references, the Star Wars thing and Empire, and there's so much. Which to Brandon's point, if we quote the whole thing, it's hard. Like they just nail it because they get it.
But I didn't get that.
What?
But I didn't get that. Okay, so when Star Wars first came out, it was called Star Wars, and then when Empire Strikes Back came out, because it was Star Wars was the first Star Wars,
mm-hmm.
and then Empire Strikes Back came out, and it was just called The Empire. So like those first two movies were called Star Wars and The Empire, and so that was what she was referencing. I didn't get that. I didn't know that because I'm
you're
not a nerd.
You're not a Star Wars person, so
yeah, that doesn't make you.
I said nerd.
I know it just encapsulates.
I'm sorry.
It encapsulates how much they're in rhythm and how much they're up to date on pop culture is why they get each other.
Yeah. All right. I got to touch on
Blind Out.
I do. I love her. I absolutely love her. Is it just me or is your hand like really, really tiny right now?
Oh, I love
when she's building the furniture.
And he's like,
it's not even put together right.
And I love she sits down, the whole thing collapses. And I love that they have like this IKEA discussion. Like he's like,
yes.
You know, like it's so passionate, it's so hilarious. And it's IKEA in this house, which does not look like, it's just so hysterical. I live for those IKEA jokes because I have a bunch of DTOFs in my nerd room. So I was here for IKEA humor for sure.
I didn't realize it was IKEA humor, I think, until this episode or this watch.
Yeah.
Because I'd never watched it with the subtitles on.
Ah.
And I was just like, I don't understand the words that they're saying. I just must not.
So good.
I just must not get it.
It's so good.
Okay. So at the end.
Oh, we at the end of the movie?
At some point, there's a People magazine with Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Sexiest man alive. Also, okay, agreed. He won it in 2008 before Ryan Reynolds. He could have also won in 2009. And then Ryan Reynolds could have gotten it in 2010, in 2011,
I have never.
in 2012.
All right. Emmy, any final things left before we head on?
I do have two interesting things to go along with the MCU. Okay. First of all, Deadpool says, I will consider joining your boy band, talking to Colossus, talking about the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Who else says something about I'll think about joining your super secret boy band, or I don't want to join your super secret boy band?
Oh, Iron Man, Tony Stark.
In what movie?
Oh, Iron Man 2.
One of the movies in the trilogy.
I said
Iron Man 2.
I said it. Son of a bitch. I mean, you got me saying it.
Whoopsie.
I hate you.
Also, okay, go ahead.
I love the meta references too. Like the whole thing about this movie is the things people are thinking. He says himself because he can break the fourth wall. And he's like, it's almost like the studio couldn't afford any more X-Men.
Yeah.
Yes.
That line, amazing.
That was one of Fox Studios' favorite lines. From what I
Really?
read, they were like, "Tee, that's so funny." Like
It is.
No, I think Deadpool just called you cheap.
Yeah. And
Did you not get the joke?
A lot of people are like that though. Like, haha, he just called us cheap. Let's post it because that's funny, even though we are. Haha, let's roll in our money at this funny little guy. So anyway.
Okay. Oh, my final point. Okay. The helicarrier at the end.
Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Did it look familiar?
It's a helicarrier, of course it did.
So it looked like
a penis.
No, it didn't. Is that what they were going for? No.
No. It looked. The director got.
I could see them doing it.
Or I'm not even sure who. Somebody got as close to a Marvel helicarrier as they could without getting sued by Marvel.
I've thought that a couple of times during the movie, not just with a helicarrier.
Well, I remember when the helicarrier scene happened, people were like, "Oh, it's in the Marvel universe. There's the helicarrier. There's a helicarrier. There's a helicarrier."
Emmy, for mentioning Iron Man 2, the chat wants to let you know. Squirt.
I already saw it.
Squirt. Thank you, chat.
Squirt.
Keith said, "Good job, chat." Yes, thank you. I saw it and I'm disgusted.
All right. Well,
but I'm not gonna stop.
All right. Well, we do have some listener feedback from our patrons I want to get to as well for this movie. Bryce Driscoll responded, literally, can't picture anyone else but Ryan Reynolds playing that character. I can't think of another movie nailing the theme of a character so well as these films. Also was really happy to see Firefly actress Marina on the big screen. So he says her last name, and I'm just going to butcher that. So, yeah, I can't disagree at all with Bryce. I really feel like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool similar, and this is crazy, but really, what else can you compare it to? Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
There has been some uprising in the fandom. There was an article that came out that said anybody could have done what Robert Downey Jr. did. And yeah. I'm assuming that you guys know that people are not taking that well. But I would agree with you. Yeah, nobody can do it like Ryan.
I agree.
And Robert have done. And now I would like to invite you both to my
Deadpool,
Cave of Wonders.
Deadpool movie. Right. You mean Ryan. How Ryan done it. Right. We don't have to talk about RDJ every. I'm
inviting both of them into my Cave of Wonders.
That's not creepy at all.
That's dirty.
John Roberts says, after watching the movie in theaters, I was asked my thoughts. I said, it's Van Wilder doing cosplay. Ooh. Interesting take there, John.
But when you think about how Ryan Reynolds' acting career was inspired by the Deadpool comics, it's hard not to see him in other movies.
That it's actually Wade Wilson playing Van Wilder.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Alicia, this is a really good comment. There's going to be multiple parts to this, so we're going to have multiple stops, guys. Alicia Brenner from our Patreon said, and I rewatched Deadpool and have some more thoughts for when you do that review. One, you can tell we're getting a new level of quality from the opening credits alone. First of all, that send up to the trope where these movies open with some big action sequence, I don't really like when they do that because then I start out the movie confused about what's going on and why I should care. Here, it's just a tease in freeze frame, impossible to look away from. And then better yet, those credits, some douchebags film starring a British villain, gratuitous cameo, etc., laughing emoji. And my favorite, and so true, written by the real heroes here. I agree.
Yep.
I completely
agree. We talked about it. It was just supposed to be placeholders.
It works so well. Number 2, she says, just yes to everything about Ryan Reynolds in this role and in general. I think we went over that at length as well, Alicia. Good stuff. Number 3, the banter with a random cabbie to start. Chef's kiss. This illustrates why this is definitely an MCU movie and not really a Foxman movie. X-Men mutant references aside, solve with the multiverse. Love that Dopinder gets his own original arc.
I love Dopinder.
Yes. I love that this is, wow, she says this illustrates why it's definitely an MCU movie and not a Foxman movie. Ooh. At the time, I don't think I saw it that way. I think I saw it almost, if you want my honest opinion, at the time, I really saw this not even as an X-Men movie, definitely not an MCU movie. I just thought it was in its own world. I know
I did too.
Yeah, I know Colossus is in it. I get it, but in Xavier's school, to me, this felt like it was starting its own branch, and I enjoyed that a lot. So,
Colossus? He was in the earlier, but he wasn't in First Class.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so I guess that like newness to me was like, oh yeah, this is a new version.
And I hope they lean into Deadpool's pansexuality in the MCU. I ship him and Loki, but just for one night. Here they show him flirting with everybody, but then there are a few homo, transphobic, etc. jokes that just don't sit quite right coming from this character. Ooh, I never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, good points.
Good stuff.
Although not a one night stand between Loki and Deadpool. Ooh. Not a one night stand. It needs to be a relationship.
It needs to be a two night stand.
A 2 night stand at least, at the bare minimum.
2 night stand.
A weekend getaway.
I don't love the CGI version of Colossus. Kind of breaks the movie magic for me every time he's on screen. In a way, Deadpool talking directly to the camera doesn't even do. Love Negasonic Teenage Warhead though. Oh, you know what? I lose myself. I don't know. I liked Colossus a lot. Even the CG. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Don't get me wrong, but I still liked it. I was kind of here for it.
I didn't clock it as bad CGI, but maybe that was just because I was so
full.
I was trying to catch up. No, it was a school night, Brandon. Come on.
Sorry.
I think I was trying the whole movie to catch up because it's just like laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't even paying attention to the CGI.
Good point. She says she has 3 more points. Screw that sex film. This is how you do 50 Shades of Grey character development. So much more interesting than perfect heroes versus mustache-twirling supervillains. Yeah, Francis is a real shitbag, but even his extreme sadism is somehow believable with sadism, is somehow believable. I read this and I'm so sorry. Is somehow believable with just that tidbit of insight into how he's ashamed of his own name. Ooh. Oh, I love that take. And yeah, wow.
Sorry, this watch, one of my favorite scenes is when they go to that junkyard. He's like, what's my name? And Deadpool goes, oh, I'm gonna spell it out for you.
Oh, so
and
good.
Then the fight happens and he spells it out with the bodies. This is the first watch that I noticed when Deadpool decapitates a dude to dot the eye.
Oh wow.
Like there's the eye in Francis is a decapitated dude so that it's an eye with a dot on it.
That's pretty amazing.
And I love that.
For anybody keeping count, this is also Alicia. We're up to 3 totally different characters named Angel, plus a reboot in the Fox Miniverse. This one wins the award for being the most underutilized, and there's some seriously stiff competition on that front. Ooh, nice.
I don't even know.
I don't know. I need Clinton here for that one.
Yeah.
And shout out to Blind Al's introduction in the laundromat when she teaches our boy how to clean bloodstains before calling him a dumbass and suggesting he wear red. Loved that scene. Blind Al needs her own movie. Completely agree. And number 9, sorry, Wade, Yelena does the superhero landing joke way better. I agree. I'm here for Yelena with her superhero landing joke.
But it
started here.
It started here. Yeah. I also, when I was watching this last night, I was like, okay, so what is it? Seltzer water and lemon for blood. And I was like, oh yeah, I need to try that next time. And then I was like, next time? When have I ever needed to get blood out of anything?
It's kind of creepy, to be honest with you.
I know.
Yeah. But hey, you know what? Emmy, you do you. It's cool. So we are going to get to, we actually have 2 listener videos. So Keith, one of our amazing patrons as well, this is part 1 of his thoughts, and it's labeled Hakuna His Tatas. First thoughts, Deadpool. Here we go. Keith, we're going to throw it to you, man. Thank you so much for sending us this video.
I think if there was one weakness about this movie, strangely, like in a job interview, I feel like it can be spun into a strength. And that's sensory overload with jokes. There are so many one-liners that there is not a chance to breathe in between jokes. You can miss just as many jokes as you can catch. If it's too saturated with jokes, then it might grind some people's gears. However, since it had been a while since I watched this, I can tell you that I absolutely appreciated different jokes than the first time I watched it. I think I found completely different jokes funny. When he notices that she quoted Star Wars and then she corrects him and says Empire, and then he says, It's like I made you in a computer as a reference to weird science.
Yes.
I'm all for that. He's all over the map with his pop culture references. They're from a bunch of different decades, and I appreciate that. Hakuna Hitatas? So what lines were you guys surprised you laughed at this time, or didn't even know were in it in previous viewings? What
Oh, wow, Keith. Good stuff, man. Oh, what lines were I surprised that they...
That's hard for me because I didn't write them down.
Yeah, I wrote a lot of them down, but honestly, I laughed at so many of them. Oh my gosh, Keith, that's a really tough question.
I have one.
What do you got, Emmy?
I have one,
Emmy.
and it makes me laugh every time. And for some reason, I cannot remember it long enough to call somebody in my real life this.
What is it?
You are a shit spackled Muppet fart.
Is that a joke, or is that just a mean derogatory name?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question.
Do we need Keith to have his own classroom? No.
Was it what joke or what did they keep that you didn't think they would?
Oh, that was probably it. Gosh. I would say that
I was trying to show everybody my cat, so I might have been a little distracted.
Basically calling Fox cheap multiple times and making fun of their own X-Men Origins movie. I'm shocked that they kept that. I know that it was tongue-in-cheek and it's Deadpool, but the fact that they kept making fun of themselves so much and left all that in, that was shocking to me.
My favorite line is, I've already said it, is, what in the ass?
What in the ass? What in the ass? Oh, man. Keith also shares his second part thoughts. It's part 2, sidekick thoughts. This is Keith back on. Here we go. We're going to listen to him in here.
Colossus was done perfectly.
Oh, Clinton's Court. Here we go.
He was exactly like I remember from the comic books, and that's what I've been wanting for so long. After seeing Daniel Cudmore try to get it right, that's not his fault, but in the X-Men movies, we've seen Colossus before a couple times, and it was just not quite good. Also,
agreed.
just his character, the fact that he's a philosopher, he's chivalrous, he's gentlemanly, he doesn't want to fight, he's a pacifist. That was so 100% Colossus.
What did you think of Colossus?
Oh.
Yeah.
And as far as Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I remember picking up an X-Men comic book and a new character would be in it, and I wouldn't know what the heck they did or what they were like. You'd find out throughout the comic story what their character was like, but you wouldn't know what their powers were. I loved that they saved her power to the end, because it felt very much how they would do it in the comics. What major or minor X-Men characters are you guys most excited to see get done possibly more accurately than they ever have before?
Gambit.
I was gonna do the same
Cyclops.
thing because
He
I
is-
thought you were gonna do that.
So you're just trolling.
He is my absolute freaking favorite
Honestly, I love
comic book character ever.
I love what
Just
they've
for the
done with
record.
Beast in First Class. I don't remember the name of that actor, but he dated Jennifer Lawrence for a minute.
I don't know where we're going with this.
I don't know.
He
I
was
just
also
think
the lead actor in Warm Bodies, which was a cinema classic that will go in the down in history books.
Good stuff. Cyclops for me personally. I love Cyclops. I don't think he got his due in the X-Men movies at all.
Nicholas Hoult. Sorry.
So yeah, I gotta get this out. So yeah, I really I want to see Cyclops done properly. I want to see him be the badass that I know he is. So I'm really excited about that. I
want to see.
Cyclops is so boring to me.
I want to see. Is it Rogue? I want to see Rogue, but I feel like in my head, I think that Kat Dennings would do a fantastic job as Rogue.
You know, she's already in the MCU, right?
I know. And so that's what's giving me pause.
The girl that played Rogue in the X-Men movies, I hated it so much. I don't know if it was the writers or her portrayal, but I hated it so much.
Oh man. All right.
Allegedly.
We got one more video, guys. This is from Smash Trivia John, your first audio clip that is on our show. Smash Trivia John, we're excited to have you.
There's one more from Keith. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you watch them beforehand?
No, I didn't. Emmy, what do you got?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just telling you that there's 3 from Keith.
But it might not be showing up on his Twitter in that order.
There's one more from Keith.
Yeah, you said there's one more video. It's from Smash Trivia John. Yes, we have one from Smash Trivia John, but we also have one from Keith.
Sorry, Emmy. God bless. All right, we
get him.
Yeah, Emmy just firing. You could say, "Hey, I think you missed one." That works. By the way,
she's like, "You piece of shit! I can't believe you skipped Keith's 3rd video.
Sorry,
you dumbass."
Keith.
I'm sorry.
Might as well have said that, Amy.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
All right, guys.
Listen. School started back.
All right, guys. Let's get to Keith's 3rd video. Sorry, you were showing after the. Yeah, Twitter sucks. Anyway, Keith, here's your 3rd video, man.
I also just really love the way that their relationship has such a dark humor in it. They're a couple that's dealing with cancer. That's how a lot of couples deal with it, is sense of humor. Their dark sense of humor that develops in the face of tragedy is very relatable. And don't get me wrong, I don't expect the manager of a strip club to be a reputable person. Sorry, Uncle Danny. But to send one of your servers out to a rainy back alley by themselves, what the f***?
He said thanks, Avengers.
And technically, is it not now confirmed that pegging exists in the MCU?
No. Oh my gosh. Emmy, go for it.
I think it is. I think that is 100% confirmed.
Peggy confirmed.
Do I need to explain what pegging is?
I think we got it.
Yeah, we're good, Emmy. Oh, Keith, thank you so much for the video.
I think Keith is the same person as me.
Oh, he's your variant. We've confirmed this.
We have so many of the same perspectives on things.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, honestly. When he makes a video and you've touched on like 3 out of the 4 things he was talked about, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely crazy. All right, so Smash Trivia John, this is our first time hearing from Smash Trivia John. Cannot wait to hear from him. So this is his audio response to our Deadpool video. So here we go. Smash Trivia John, here you go, man.
Hey guys, I have some questions about Deadpool for you. First one was, before playing Deadpool, which Marvel character did Ryan Reynolds play?
Hannah.
Green Lantern, which was played. It was
Emmy, no, stop. Just stop.
Hannibal King. But has he been in the MCU?
Oh, in the MCU. Oh, my bad. Yeah, not in the MCU.
I want to.
Smash Trivia. You got to help us out.
Hannibal,
in the chat, man.
Hannibal King is the correct name. Hal Jordan is what I was trying to go with.
But has Hannibal King been in the MCU?
I think he said no. Marvel. He didn't say MCU.
Marvel, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't listening. I was responding to people who needed definition.
Oh my God, guys! If you could just. All right, so here is Smash Trivia John again.
Hal Jordan.
The answer was Hannibal King.
Nice.
Then the other question was, what does Deadpool call Professor X's estate?
Oh my gosh.
All my exes live in X's mansion.
Emmy, we're just gonna mute you the rest of the time.
That's another song from the South.
I need to go to bed. It's a school night.
I think Emmy needs to go to bed. She's sleepy.
I don't know.
The answer was the Neverland Mansion.
Ah.
I also have some Boink, Bond, and Butchers for you. Deadpool, Colossus, and Dopinder.
Oh, okay. Deadpool.
Okay,
Colossus,
hold on. Are we talking Deadpool pre?
Deadpool is obviously afterward. He's not Deadpool until he becomes that. So
Okay.
So Deadpool, Dopinder, Colossus. I'm going to start out with Kill Colossus because I don't. No. Bond Colossus. Bond Colossus. Boink Deadpool, and Butcher Dopinder. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Does anyone else have anything else to add?
I know. I was waiting for Clinton.
All right.
But he's showing a T-shirt instead.
Well,
so
I'll
go.
I knew I had one, but I couldn't figure out where it was. I have a Deadpool loot box.
Yep.
That I forgot I had. So
you can see straight up Tyler's nose. Cool.
Oh, man.
I would say I would boink. I mean, it's Ryan Reynolds regardless. So I would boink Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Bond. Dupinder. Butcher Colossus. He just annoys me, honestly. Like his goody two shoes.
Oh, he seems like such a good dude to just have on your side, and seems like he would. Yeah. Anyway, Clinton, what do you got?
I would bond with Deadpool.
Oh, wow.
Because we have the same
sense of humor.
Yeah. I would butcher Colossus.
Oh,
because
two butchers
that would be rough, to be honest.
Yeah. Yep.
And I would boink Dopinder because that's the last one left.
This video keeps
because that's the last one left. That's rude.
Well, I mean, I was torn on bonding with him because he seems like, but Colossus is that this one's tough.
But
I'll just stay. Yeah.
We've got more from Smash Trivia John here.
Colossus and Dopinder.
I already said that. Sorry.
Blind Al, Vanessa, and Domino.
Oh, Blind Al, Vanessa, or
Domino is my dog, and that's weird.
Yeah. Okay. So Clinton would definitely. What would you do to Domino? Clinton, you start out with, since that's your dog.
That's weird.
You said it.
So we got Blind Al.
Yes, Blind Al, Domino,
Vanessa.
So
yes, I would boink Vanessa. I would bond with Blind Al, and I would butcher Domino.
Oh, wow. I would. Oh, man, this is tough. Boink Vanessa. And no, gosh, no, never mind. Boink Domino, bond Vanessa, and butcher Al. Sorry. I can't see myself being married to Al or boinking Al. I just don't think it would work. So yeah, that's tough. That is really, really tough. Emmy, what do you think? We'll pause the recording right here.
I think she's
taking her final washroom break for the evening.
Washroom?
Yeah, I'm trying to be polite.
Have some chili here.
Yeah, I'm going to be editing all night tonight. I just know it.
Just don't edit tonight.
No, I got to get it. Well, no, actually, that's true. I can put the unedited version, and then that gives everyone a podcast to listen to, and then I'll edit it tomorrow. Actually, I got to edit it before Suicide Squad because I won't edit it when I get home. Yeah, this podcast.
Are you off tomorrow?
No. Why would I be off tomorrow?
I don't know.
No, you did not go too far with the pagan comic, Keith. Not at all. Have you heard my co-host tonight? Let's see.
Rude.
Emmy, Boink, Bond, and Butcher, Vanessa, Domino, and Vanessa, Domino, and Y. Oh, and Al. Ready? I'm going to record your thoughts. Go.
Well, I thought about it when I went to the loo. All right.
The washroom.
To the washroom. Water closet. So I would boink Vanessa, marry Domino because she's lucky. And I feel like
you
lucky...
would bond, Emmy.
What did I say?
Bond. You said
marry. Get out of here.
Oh. I thought I was just going. I would boink Vanessa.
We are a kid-friendly
boink
podcast.
Domino. No, I would boink Vanessa, bond, excuse me. Domino because she's lucky. So I feel like lucky things would also happen to her spouse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sorry, Elle. You've lived a great life. But
You're wrong.
Bye now.
For that. You're wrong for that.
Here's Smash Trivia John with a little bit more.
And I'm not actually using my microphone for this because it won't connect to my iPhone. But I just want to hear so you guys can see Groot down there.
Nice. Good to hear from you, Smash Trivia. That looks like your mic, Clinton. I think you have
I have the same one.
Is it the Blue Yeti?
Yep.
Nice. Blue Yetis are wonderful.
Looks like a
mics.
blue peen.
Okay.
And, hey, John, watch that mute button. My microphone's blue too. I don't know why you call it cheap.
Okay.
This is a Blue Yeti.
No,
it's not. It's a blue Netty.
Yeah, it's definitely like the Firkenstocks and the Fakenstocks back in the day. So anyway, guys, that's our Deadpool review. What do we think? Abingers bar, and let's wrap it up. What do we got on our Abingers bar? Emmy, start us out with your score.
Down at the beginning. My score is a 9.0.
9.0. Clinton, what's your Abingers bar? Clinton, this is not your intro. You can go right away.
I'm having a hard time.
I'll go 9.0. 9, 5, and 10 are like, I don't know. That's like other godly level.
That's what I'm torn on is 9.5 or 10.
I can't give it that high. No, I think it's a wonderful movie. Yes. Because I think like Infinity War is a 9.5. I think Endgame, I think those movies are 9.5, 10 areas. Deadpool is a wonderful movie, but it's not Infinity War. So to me, it's a notch down.
But you're comparing apples to oranges. This was a movie that was greenlit.
I'm just telling you how my brain thinks of it. I think it's not a 9.5. I think.
See, I put it in its own pocket. I don't compare. I don't look at it.
But you can't do that. You can't do that with the Abingers bar.
You can't.
Yes,
you
Abingers
can.
Bar. The Abingers bar is essentially we're comparing all of the movies.
Right.
And
No,
scoring
the
them
Avengers bar
on
is
the
rating
same
a movie.
bar.
I kind of agree with Amy.
On the same bar?
Well, that's the whole point.
Yeah, it's called the Abingers Bar. I don't know if you've heard of it.
A bar representing the scale.
So if they're all
Avengers
graded,
bar just sounded better.
So if it's all on the same scale.
So we made this for our review as opposed to Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, and they don't just look at one certain genre. They review a movie by the movie.
Clinton, what's your score?
9.5.
I knew it was going to be high. So, all right. So
it just hits all the.
Yeah.
I don't have many faults to call out on this movie. Shitty villain.
Yeah, I would say a shitty villain.
That's really all I got.
Yeah.
That's all.
We end up with a. Wait, hold on. Oh, I hit 6 instead of 3. Hold on.
All right.
My calculator malfunctioned.
I can do it, Amy. Don't worry.
9 plus 9 plus 9.5 is 27.5. I don't know why I'm putting this in the calculator.
Divided by 3.
Divided by 3 is a 9.2.
Nice.
9.2.
That sounds like a good score for Deadpool. I would totally agree with that. All right, guys. Emmy, any credits before we head on out of here?
Of course.
What do we got?
All right, so we've got our CG artist, Jason Funk.
Nice.
We also have a CG artist who is Val's son, Felix B. LaFontaine.
I like it.
Our construction foreman is David Fukakusa or Fukakusa. It is kind of spelled like fuck ack USA.
Fuck Ack USA. All right, cool. Sounds good. That was a Bruce Springsteen song, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also had I'm surprised that I caught this. there's special thanks with tongue in parentheses in the credits, and it's for Rob Liefeld and Fabian. You want to say that name? Nycisa?
No clue.
The creators of Deadpool.
Oh, nice.
Like the original people who created. So special thanks with tongue.
With tongue. Oof. Love it.
With tongue. Yeah.
With tongue. All right, guys. That has been our Deadpool review. Thank you so much for listening and for tuning in. We're going to hang out with our Twitch chat just a little bit longer. So we're going to head on out of here. Clinton, Emmy, any final words before we head on out of here?
Emmy?
Y'all are a couple of shit-speckled Muppet farts.
Pegging.
Yeet. Alexander Hamill can't even.
Twitch, thank
you guys.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Twitch.
Thank you.
This has been a ride. Oh my God.
Yes, it has.
Excellent show, guys. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate it. This is, I think, one of the most difficult movies to review because it's funnier than anything we could. I don't know. This is difficult. This is very, very difficult, but
it's because we're kid friendly and we have to keep it PG.
That's a very good point.
We didn't bring up pegging or
that was not our last word.
No, you know what? We didn't bring
Peggy
it up.
Carter. Peggy.
Oh, that's
Carter.
a good point, Clinton. You did talk about Peggy Carter. She's going to be in the What If series. Speaking of which, we're reviewing What If next week. Cannot wait. So we'll start reviewing that up. It's going to be great. I finally can go to the bathroom, Lady Winter Soldier.
Lady Winter Soldier. I had to go so bad that I just had to go in the middle of Boink, Bond, and Butcher.
Brandy.
I love that Brandy just calls us out. She's like, it's a clusterfuck, but I love it.
I think that could be our podcast title, Clusterfuck.
Yeah, clusterfuck.
But you're gonna love it. Yeah, this is you guys are kid friendly. Ah, shit, Keith said. Thank you for being here for us. Thank you, John. Appreciate your Boink Bond and Butchers. Those really are awesome at the end.
Yeah, those were good ones. They were hard.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Thank you, John. No, you're hard, not.
Emmy.
Don't make it weird, Emmy. Don't make it weird.
Emmy, I don't know what you meant.
Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
Oh man, even dealing with us like our technical difficulties as well. I mean that's just crazy. I don't know. I'm really, really happy that we got to stream on both YouTube and Twitch tonight. I was freaking out.
What are you going to be able to edit this one down to?
Oh God,
4 hours.
Right now we've been recording for almost 3.5 hours, so I'll probably get this down to 2 hours and 10 minutes, maybe. So yeah, I would probably I could see me shaving off an hour and 20 minutes on this one.
Damn.
At the beginning we probably went like what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, so there's.
Oh yeah.
And then so there's probably 40, 50 minutes in the podcast I could take away.
Thank you, Lady Winter Soldier.
Awesome show. Show was better with Clinton. Thank you, Lady Winter Soldier. We agree. I completely agree. Clinton makes our show really awesome.
We're all part of. It's weird without one or the other.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
No, I agree. Like we couldn't do this show without the three of us together. There's just no way, and we figured that out pretty early on. I don't know.
You figured that out pretty early on.
Are you talking about when we did Spider-Man? Because that was amazing, and we don't need you.
Yeah, we still.
No, I'm talking about when Brandon had other.
Guests. You're talking about the second episode.
Oh man, and I still have that. If anyone ever wants to hear,
release it on the Patreon, please.
Abingers without Clinton and Emmy. It is. Oh man, that is Brandon.
Do they listen?
Huh?
Do those people listen to our podcast?
One of them does. Yes.
Maybe not do that.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. Honestly, I'm still good friends with him. I gave him an action figure the other day. Like, he's a good dude. He's great.
No, they're great people, but
sorry, I kicked you off the pod. Here's an action figure.
No. We both collect action figures, and he didn't have one for his set, so I gave it to him. So, yeah, he actually showed up in the chat and talked about it. He goes, I still have this thing, and I was like, is that Greg? So it was actually the guy who was on episode 2, originally episode 2. He was in the
we need to
Abingers.
release that. We need to release that to our page. I say we. It's not even. I wasn't on it. It needs to be released to our patrons at some point.
Yeah, I think he felt like he dodged a bullet, Brandy. I completely agree with you. He's like, oh, thank God, I don't have to hang out and talk for 4 hours about Deadpool on a Wednesday night.
What about the other guy? What about Steven?
Steven, I don't think listens to us at all.
It's kind of you to remember their names.
Well, I knew Steven is why. I worked with him with Brandon.
Yeah, Steven, Clinton, and I worked together, so I had Steven on episode 2. Steven and Greg were episode 2. Emmy and Clinton were episode 1.
The 40-minute episode about the Avengers.
I'll just tell you how it went, guys. I said, so the Loki, when Loki appears and he, fights Thor, it's a huge monumental moment, and you can see Thor wants to sympathize for his brother, but also rein it in so they can end this madness. What was your thoughts? That was cool.
It was good.
That was about it.
If you guys ever hear my joke of it was good when Brandon asked me what I thought of something,
that's the
it's
origin.
a callback to
that's
that.
The origin of it. So yeah, fun fact that you only find here on our Patreon and our streams. Yeah.
I didn't think it was okay. So I listened to this. So my friend and I drove 16 hours. Was it 16 hours? No, there's no way. Maybe it was.
All right, you're getting sidetracked. You and your friend drove somewhere.
We drove.
Was it 16 hours? Was it 4 hours? Was it?
We drove from Cleveland, Ohio to Tybee Island, Georgia. So I don't know how much.
Brandy, it was 10 hours. Sorry.
What was the point? What is the point?
We listened. That was like right whenever it was like the first episode that I was on had come out. And I was like, I'm a podcast star. And so I was like, we've got to listen to it. And so I listened to that. And then we listened to the second episode. And like, I didn't think it was bad.
Emmy,
it wasn't.
Emmy, you reached out to me personally and you said it wasn't good. Yeah, I remember that. So don't act like you're a high and mighty person. You did.
Here's the thing. It didn't capture what we have now.
Yes.
I think it didn't have the humor.
I don't think I had listened to it.
To me.
Yeah. I don't think I'd listened to it because we didn't listen to it until we got back from Tybee Island back up to Cleveland. And when you asked me to be on the podcast, I will tell you the restaurant I was at in Savannah, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. No, but I remember you were like, yeah, I think you made the right decision or something like that because you listened.
Granted, though, we were the first few episodes, I was nervous and I was just like, here are some facts. I am Clinton. I've read comics. Here are some cool things. Enjoy. I wasn't myself a little bit, I guess.
I want to find like the first episode.
I hadn't let loose and I hadn't seen you in so long.
Right.
I've never met Emmy. So
it was interesting.
We didn't meet until December. We started this back in freaking June last year.
May.
Technically.
May.
Yeah.
And we met in December.
Yeah.
I knew.
Whenever I showed up at your door.
Hey, what's up? I'm
to deliver you a Christmas present.
Oh, I still remember those. I bought
in your skirt and your like pantyhose, and you're like, it was weird, Amy. That was a weird introduction.
I didn't have pantyhose on.
You had pantyhose on. You had
I had leggings.
You just had a bra on with a skirt.
Stop.
And I was like, Amy, this is weird.
Stop.
Yeah, I had my bathrobe on, and I was like, hey guys, boom.
Merry Christmas.
I know you're gay, but like, how gay?
All right, guys. I need to get off here because I've got to work in the morning. And
yeah, me too. I'm going to put, hey, by the way, I'm going to put this unedited episode on our Patreon. So if you are a patron, you will get the episode tonight. If you're not a Patreon, I love you. I will edit the episode tomorrow or I'll be up all night because I've got some cutting to do. So I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in.
Whatever do you mean? I cannot believe you're gonna cut some of the wonderful.
Yeah, that's
hey,
all.
Can you?
Yep.
Can you cut the part where I pitch a hissy about the fact that we're not going in chronological order? Because I feel like that didn't paint me in the best light.
I can't imagine. I'll have to find it. Of the 4 hours we've been recording, I'll see if I can find it.
No.
I'll look for it.
No, I'm just kidding. I am joking. I understand that I have a very, is it type A that's like, I need things to be the way that they said.
No, it's a schema, and it's actually a trauma response. It's a traumatic response to a childhood thing.
Yeah.
We can talk about it off air.
I was gonna say, would you like to hear about my childhood? Yeah, that sounds on par.
Oh man, fun things, fun times. This has been the podcast in a nutshell. That last little bit. So appreciate you all tuning in. Patreon. If you're listening to these unedited podcasts, why?
Bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Congratulations!
Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome.
He gets his second shot tomorrow. Yay! Oh, I forgot what it was like to be excited for people who actually want to get vaccinated because.
Oh yeah, we had the opportunity early, so that's a big deal.
Oh my god, I don't know when.
No, it's just that nobody wants one anymore.
Yeah.
So it's
America got it a lot earlier than a lot of countries who want it.
Oh yeah.
That's what I meant.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna head on out. I need some sleep. I'm tired.
Yep, I gotta sleep too. I love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody on Twitch and our patrons. We love you, and thank you for the support and being a fan of my intro. That was fun.
Yeah, that
was fun.
We're gonna finish with some quotes that we had earlier on in the show and eerie music. So
we taking it out that way tonight.
We're gonna take it out in a very eerie way because I thought that would be funny, but it's not probably gonna be funny. Anyway.
Hashtag. Is this starting where you are? Hashtag. I should be verified.
Hashtag Amy should be verified. Have a good one, guys.
Hashtag right on Twitter. Right.
If you're used to watching. Hey guys, this is your conscience speaking. Thank you for tuning in. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. And we love you. We'll see you next week for our What If review.